I think we're all ins it to wins it.
I'm 4 beers in, so
I am.
How am I the only one rocking the shirt, by the way?
I wore mine. I wore mine already this week.
I put mine in the wash, I think.
Jeez.
Sad.
Where
Plus,
do you
you're Cassidy, so you know.
where do you want to start this, Tippy? First match?
At the beginning.
Like not at the very beginning. We don't need to.
Okay, so when did it start getting good? What match was good?
I definitely
the
would
match
pick
was
Bailey,
good.
man.
Yeah, the Bailey match is good. I just there's like promos and shit at the beginning. So
So I am at the 6:04 mark, and it's got Alexa Bliss on like a huge screen. Where did they do this at? Like, what castle was this done at?
I don't know. It's a great setup there. Since 6:04.
Yeah.
Anytime. Is this the first pay per view they've done in England since '92?
I don't pay-per-view maybe.
It's definitely not the first show they've done, but
No,
it might be
it's not the first show.
pay-
It might be the first pay-per-view. Yeah.
Didn't they do like?
They did NXT.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
didn't they do a bunch of NXT stuff there?
I mean, actual like main pay per view.
Yeah.
What was it called? The European
Oh,
Championship.
sorry. Premium live event.
Well,
That's the first time we got to hop on the cock in
hold on.
England.
Did you say
Definitely.
Since SummerSlam?
Yeah.
I don't think it's SummerSlam because I believe
James was there.
I believe that the when Bulldog won the inaugural European title that was in a pay-per-view, that would have been after SummerSlam. I believe.
Let's see. Pay per views. Oh, they've done a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not a ton, but I mean,
is there one called Insurrection? Which is
yeah. They did that a couple.
Now.
This was the first one since 2003.
Yeah,
And that one was on January 6th, if I don't remember correctly.
Insurrection was.
It's actually June 7th, but you know who's counting?
Pretty close.
Yeah, digits.
Oh man, they need to bring this name back. This is a great name, Mayhem in Manchester. What a great name for a pay-per-view. That sounds like something AEW is going to co-opt.
That sounds like what was it? December to Dismember.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That was a terrible.
I think they should. I think they should do this Clash at the Castle once a year.
Hell yeah!
The crowd was hot. Look at the castle. Like,
where are we, by the way? What's our time cue?
6:04. Let's do 6:04.
Oh, we're starting there. Okay, jeez.
Yeah, why? You want Bailey?
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the first match.
Hey,
is that the first match?
Yeah,
I mean it's got to be.
Yeah, Bailey and the Sky Twins against Bianca. Well, that's what they're called, right? And it's Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka.
All right, I'm good.
The Oz. Hold on, Tip. Hit my music.
I am buff. I am the stuff, and the girls just can't get enough. You're watching Bob, Jim, and Pat get drunk on the internet. Bob is the meat slanger of all things. I love that name, by the way. Jim is the Heritage Conference cooking champion. I mean, that's a big deal, bro. And Pat, well, he wants to be a heel, but he just doesn't have the stuff like Buff has the stuff. Grab a drink, open it, and get ready for the show.
The show is never going to be good.
Shout out to our unofficial spokesperson, Buff Bagwell.
our mascot.
The official mascot of Bob, Jim, and Pat Get Drunk on the Internet. NWO member. Probably the greatest member of NWO, Buff Bagwell.
You know what we should do? We should get like a shirt and just send it to him. The Bob, Jim, and Pat shirt.
100%.
I'm still waiting on mine. I ordered it. I haven't gotten it yet.
The two greatest action figures in the history of action figures. The Hall of Fame. We need a Bob, Jim, and Pat action figure Hall of Fame. But it's all garbage.
Oh, love it.
My John Cena doesn't stand up. Oh, that's a cool pose.
Oh, it's terrible. Is it a good pose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is perfect,
If
man.
feet are too close together. Here's how I have to pose them. Like, I don't know if I can. Like, I have to have them leaning like way back. So
Terrible. It's
Word
terrible.
life.
I'm really excited for this Edge to come through.
I still have to figure out if I want to do it or not.
You don't do it.
It might, when I go to Target tomorrow, if it's there, it'll be 2-1 tip.
The awful over the hill basics collection, I'm here for.
Who cares about the Spurs?
Get out of here. Dave.
Irrelevant.
Get your head out of your ass. All right, let's start this, baby.
Yeah.
On your count, James.
Well, let me get over here. All right. Let my phone load. It's not loading. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Bailey. Hoo. Ha.
Is that a thing?
So,
Oh yeah. Oh, you got it. You'll have to turn up the volume here at the beginning of this match, like whenever everyone's there.
so when
amazing.
when they would run Raws or whatever in the UK, that's what all the UK fans would chant.
I
She was a baby face.
I think that also when NXT did whatever over there, I think one of the big matches was her and whoever, maybe Sasha.
Charlotte was part of it.
Charlotte, maybe.
Charlotte
was great.
Part of it.
Yeah.
So, but that was what they chanted. So I was assuming that they would bring it back.
Excellent. She is very good.
I'm happy.
She is great reacting to a live crowd.
Yes.
Great.
She's gotten a lot better.
Great reacting to a live crowd.
She was good as a baby face at doing it. Was a little bit like trying to figure it out as a heel, and now I feel like she's got it.
So Alexa's normal again.
Maybe they ran out of dolls, so now it's time for it to be normal Alexa.
You know what I never knew or thought about or realized, that Asuka's face mask has a mouthpiece.
Yeah,
and that's why when she takes it off, there's no like.
We just never know what he was going to say. What a shame.
I wonder how long we can go with just that pose. Like, I just want to keep that there for the rest of the show.
I was hoping that we'd actually have a frozen Pat and a real Pat. That'd be amazing.
Oh, that would have been great.
We just had some internet changes here at Casa de Matlack, so the internet might be a little spotty. They're called damage control.
I guess that's what they're called now.
What a terrible name.
Why would you want to control damage if you're a heel?
I don't know. I thought that they were just like control, but I guess not. I was watching
Can you hear the cats in the background, by the way?
Yes.
College football is not good. Like, I don't like watching college football.
I don't really.
That Oregon Georgia game was unwatchable.
But I mean, it shows you again.
This game,
50-3 or some shit.
This Notre Dame Ohio State game is 3-point game. It's so boring.
Also unwatchable for a different reason.
Like,
well, I can't stand Notre Dame.
All unwatchable. Like, everything that I've watched today is like unwatchable.
I watched
college football kind of sucks. Sorry.
I watched UTEP stay close with Oklahoma.
Speaking of unwatchable,
it was 21-10 at one point, and then it became bad. I'm still afraid that Hoodie is on his way to fly over to El Paso to break my legs, because I told him to take UTEP plus 1.5 against UNT last week, and they lost by 18.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Hello, this is the hit us with some sound here, Tippy.
Yeah, turn it up.
Great point. Byron is back. Bailey to rally the troops. Dakota and Io look very confident tonight. The Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, who has been so dominant since beating Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. will start things off against Bayley in this match tonight.
It's so great.
Strong contingent of Bayley fans here in Cardiff, and Bayley making in no uncertain terms, I don't need you.
I think it should be very.
I love her reactions.
And Bayley went right after Oscar with a right hand and extremely upset here. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I like her reactions. Your
You're
reaction.
muted, pal. Be a professional. Come on, God damn it. Be a pro. You're on mute, pal. Come on, figure it out.
She was doing everything that she could to get them to turn on her, and I loved it. It was just great. Everything about that was great.
I mean, it wasn't going to work, but it was a good effort.
But she could have just been, she could have just been like, "Oh, Leo, thank you." But no, she was.
No.
She was a professional heel. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
But the fans were never going to like boo her. They wanted to chant. They've wanted to chant "Hey Bayley" for years.
Since literally the last time she was there. Yeah. I think there was something else too.
Oh, that was a cool spot.
I think that they booed her a little bit when like she refused to get into the ring or something at one point. So it was good.
There's going to be whenever she turns babyface, it's going to be pretty awesome.
Oh, it will, yeah, for sure.
She's been a great heel though.
Very good.
It's a packed plow, like a packed house.
Oh,
Oh,
I love the ramp here. The ramp is so like
cool ramp.
it's like 90s, early 2000s MSG ramp. Like
Yeah.
everything right on top of you, like at one point in it. I love it. I love that.
Yeah, the UK fans have been waiting for a pay-per-view literally for 20 years. So of course, I mean, I'm not even a little bit surprised it was sold out. I wonder what stadium this is.
Oh shit.
That's a pretty cool name for a stadium.
Principality Stadium. In Cardiff.
Cardiff, Wales.
Look at that guy. That guy looked unimpressed by everything.
So it says for boxing, you can fit 78,000 people in here.
Wow.
I don't know if they have that, but it's got to be 70.
I think it might be upward 78, man. Look at that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
what
but
do
you
you
think
think
about
is
the
these-
seats, they have to take out more seats than boxing does and stuff, and they're because of their screens and
It's 1,000,000% sold out. Like,
oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a number.
I still don't get like why EO Sky. I don't get it.
So they actually announced 62,000.
Oh,
yeah.
Surprising
That's,
to me.
well, I think so you got to take out like not a third of it, but a good chunk of it just for the ramp, which they don't for boxing.
Yeah.
The
ramp and the big screen alone take out a bunch of seats. So rugby and soccer, they can fit 73, boxing 78. It has listed here rugby/football 74,000 basically, boxing 78,000, wrestling 62,296, which is what the announced attendance was for this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure it was basically a sellout. Like,
Yeah, that's a sell. That place is sold
sellout
out.
as you're getting.
100% it's sold out. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. UK wrestling fans are awesome. Yeah, so I haven't been paying that much attention to WWE. When did Alexa go back to being normal Alexa?
She hasn't. I don't know. She's been like halfway in between. It was a very awkward spot for her to be in, where she's been like carrying the doll out, but also not doing anything other than carrying the doll out.
She should just do it like Demon Finn or like Jericho does with some of his gimmicks, where like you know, when she needs it, she can bust it out.
I like that idea.
Right? Like,
Yeah. But like, she's also making some really awkward faces in the ring right now. She just doesn't look comfortable. You know what I mean?
yeah. I love Asuka so much. I love Asuka's pants. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. What are they called?
I'll say trunks, but I don't know if
Trunks. That's the word. Because it's like full trunks, but she has like an outline of a thong, and it makes me laugh every time I see it. I don't know why. I just like enjoy that. That's the look that he has.
I literally just noticed that.
Yeah, that is strange.
I don't know why. I just always enjoyed that.
Is it on all of her trunks?
Pretty much forever. Yeah. I mean, as long as I can remember, she's had that. She's also a lot older than I realized she was.
She's like 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Cole even did some like Io. She's Sky now, right? Io, Sky, and Asuka were in a faction in Japan several years back with Sky's sister or something. I don't know, but like did some like backstory like that.
Wrestling happens outside of the WWE.
It's very noticeable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The forbidden door.
It definitely feels like, I mean, obviously they still have the talking points and the stuff they want to push, but it definitely feels like they're letting Michael Cole be an announcer. Like,
yeah, it's cool.
What I assume they do with like Excalibur.
Right.
It's like, all right, here are things we need to hit, but like other than that, we trust you because you're good at this.
Also, Excalibur doesn't have to necessarily like worry about hitting the things because they have 3 play-by-play guys on their team, so like they can leave that.
Yeah.
They can like be like, all right, well, let Jim.
Right,
Jim
and in any situation, they're competent legends. So like, that is, I think, one of the best things that AEW has is like their commentary teams are tremendous, like across the board.
And Excalibur got so much better because I remember like the first time listening to him, it was god awful, dude.
See, I always thought he was good. He was just trying to cram too much stuff in and not letting JR and Shivani get in enough. Once he realized, like, all right, slow down. I don't need to call every single move that they do because they're doing 15 in 4 seconds.
I understand what it's like to try to cram a lot in a small period of time.
Okay. I think that's enough.
I mean, the small period of time thing makes sense, but I don't know about the cram a lot in.
I thought it was always just the tip.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're trying to cram in just the tip.
How did your Fire and Ice show go this morning?
It was good. That was where the first few beers were drank, and then the kid's birthday party, more beers were consumed. And
by the way,
but not nearly as good as this show, though. So,
oh no, definitely not.
Total sidebar: Alexa Bliss looks so skinny.
Yeah,
like she's always tiny, but she looks like really skinny and like I don't know, like noticeably different.
I think that she's just in like excellent shape because
I think so too. She was always in good shape. That's the weird. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's so different. Is she just like ripped?
It's weird though because like Charlotte was always in really good shape, but then like she took all that time off, and she came back and she was just ripped.
Well, because she was always bulky, but
yeah, she was a little right. But obviously she was in great shape. But then like once they don't have to travel for a while, they come back if they're really like committed to cutting weight or getting that in really good shape. Like they can actually just like be a normal human instead of being traveling like 4 days a week. And
who's the third person in this Damage Control?
What's the name? Dakota Kai.
Yeah. Huh. They were both NXT like standouts.
I know Io was, but I don't remember anything about Dakota Kai.
I think Dakota Kai had like a ton of horrible luck with injuries.
Yeah.
Didn't she like blow out her knee, and then she came back, and then she blew out her other knee like immediately? So she basically missed like 3 years, give or take.
What's Bailey doing? You're not allowed to be over there, Bailey.
What?
Bailey.
He wants them to hold on. I love Bailey just holding on to her hair and tights there just to keep her in the corner.
I like that Bailey like slightly changed her gear, but it's like the same, mostly the same, but it's like slightly different.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same sort of like tight, almost leather looking pants. She has like the baggier pants.
It's like the late Shawn Michaels, like the 2000.
That's what she had before.
No. Oh, yeah, but she went from tight pants.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like the late stages of his career, Shawn Michaels.
We need brown pants.
These are like borderline sweatpants.
She has the haircut. All she needs is the brown pants.
It's the exact same haircut.
She got
I
the
did
haircut.
not realize that.
Yeah. She just needs the brown pants. God.
Dude.
That was his only world title win. After he came back, and he had a bob cut and was wearing brown fucking pants.
Shit brown pants.
Damn it. Shawn, god damn it. Why?
He did it to prove that he's the shit.
But also, well, that's fair. But also, he absolutely should have had like another title run. Like, how is that the only one he had?
I think he just said no.
Triple H had like 13 title runs in that, from when Shawn won that to when he retired.
I think that he just said no. Like, he didn't want to be the world champion. He should have 1,000,000% beat John Cena at that WrestleMania. That WrestleMania match is so underratedly good.
Is that the Triple H one, or is that?
No, it was just Cena and Shawn.
Oh, okay.
I think it was them. It was them, and who was the other world title match? Was that Undertaker Edge or Undertaker Batista?
Yeah, I mean, one of those. It was right in that time period.
Well, it was one of those. But
I think he wrestled. Didn't he wrestle Edge back to back Manias? Maybe it was only one.
I think it was only one Mania.
And he wrestled those guys back to back. So
yes, I think it was one of those. It was in the 2007 range.
That's when he should have, literally what you're saying is true. That's in that era is when he should have won the WWE title again.
Yeah.
He was so good. He was
people
one of my 3 favorite wrestlers.
People were like really starting to get tired of Cena at that point, I think. Like that was like
just the beginning of people getting tired of him.
That's what I mean. Like it wasn't until like 2009-ish that they really got tired of him. We were on the precipice of it.
Yeah.
And I just remember it just felt like it would have been a really good time for Shawn Michaels to get another. But I mean, obviously, hindsight, you have John Cena go over Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, and that looks great.
Is that Hangman? Oh, you got the shitty Hangman. Sad.
I got it just because I wanted to make the joke that it's actually the real size arms.
You should take the one part of his arms off and then put the little arms like this.
I'm really here for when we get a Hangman versus Orange Cassidy match, because they were really sprinkling in some Hangman versus Orange Cassidy stuff there. Oh, great cutaway there, WWE.
Oh yeah. Producer dude is still in charge, even though Vince is gone.
Because like Orange Cassidy Superman punches Hangman, and then they lose on a roll up on Chuck. So like, I don't know, there's some stuff there. I'm like, all right, give me Hangman versus Orange Cassidy in a feud. I'm down for that.
What if so like what is it? What's tomorrow? All Out, yeah.
All Out Burger.
All in.
Are you all in on All Out, or are you all out on All Out and in on Out?
I'm all out on All In.
Okay. Wins it to wins it.
Your internet's not.
Why is the Moxley Punk builds been so weird?
The who?
Moxley, yeah, I think that they thought the title match on TV was going to get different buzz than it actually got. It was instead of people being confused, they thought people would be like fired up about it.
Yeah,
like, oh, how could you do that? That was. Instead, it was just like that was weird, and so it just has led to now. All right, we're getting this again. That was why did we just do this in the first place?
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like they could have done something different. I feel like they could have done something different, right? Like,
yeah. It is weird.
I'm
sure the match will be great, but it's underwhelming.
Like having your unification match be a 3-minute like squash,
yeah,
instead of the main event of like, is this their second biggest pay-per-view?
I would say it's their
biggest pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not sure what we're doing there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know if they thought, or if they. I think Punk was actually hurt, and I don't know if they knew if he could actually go. And then, yeah, I don't know. I can't really explain it. I wish I could.
Has this been a good match?
It's been okay.
It was good. It was a good match.
Yeah, there's good stuff in it. There hasn't been anything bad about it, that's for sure.
I mean, that's kind of what I was getting at. Is like, I don't think it's great, and I don't think it's terrible. Like, it's just kind of.
It's a good match.
I bet it's better with sound on. I think it's probably one of those matches. It's the first match, so I bet the crowd was hot.
All of it. Yeah. The only match that people weren't really into was Liv Shayna.
Well,
kind of a letdown.
I just got bored listening to you say that, so.
But it was actually a pretty okay match. Good psychology in it, you know.
That was a hell of a powerbomb.
That was a good powerbomb. Not as good as the jackknife powerbomb that Kevin Nash gave.
Oh God.
What's his name?
I think that led to an angle where they banned the jackknife powerbomb.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And Nash couldn't use it.
Well, in fairness, he couldn't use it on that spot either, so
that
fucking murdered Big Show. Dropped him right on his goddamn neck.
Head, dude.
Jesus, man.
I know he did it successfully one time, because that's whenever he started calling himself Big Sexy the Giant Killer.
No, he called himself Big Sexy the Giant Killer because he dropped the giant on his giant head.
I always wondered like how he went from being 7'4" in WCW to 7 feet tall in WWE, and I found the reason on the clip.
No.
All those vertebrae were compressed.
Did the heels win this match?
Yep.
Wow. A heel win on a pay-per-view.
Wow.
They needed it because they didn't have them win the tag titles.
I'm surprised that it was Bianca that ate the pin. I get it though.
Well,
it's good feud stuff, and they kind of screwed her. So
also, like, she took like 3-4 finishers or whatever.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I'm not blown away.
She took Dakota, she took Bailey's, and then she took a moonsault.
But also, like, you have to have the named faction who come out together win. You can't really have like the 3 singles people win.
They
gotta have a better name than Damage Control, though.
They had to win because they didn't put the tag titles on them.
Yeah,
which was a weird move. So
yeah, I don't get that one.
They kind of had to win here.
I feel like Vince wanted to call them Damage Control, and they just gave it to him on the way out, right? Like, here you go.
No. Dakota Kai was not like that was like the first one Triple H brought back. She was like, go.
Yeah. Well, Io Shirai was out too, wasn't she?
They were saying that she might be on her way out. but she wasn't yet. I remember the rumors leading into like the couple weeks leading into the SummerSlam was that she might be leaving.
Is this a Garden thing or is this a Mania thing?
I don't know.
I think it's a Mania thing. Oh wow, Brett looked pretty good there.
Did.
That was a video from 20 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Triple H is looking more and more like a Sharpay.
WrestleMania one.
Have you guys watched any of the Legends stuff or the?
They're like Sundays at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. What was the
I gotta work in the morning, so
there it is. Get the gimmick in, pal. What was the heels one or whatever they were calling it? Villains?
Oh, wasn't that on the cock?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, he must have gotten a pretty good pop.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
It was good.
Did Pete Dunne come out? Oh, what's his name?
Butch?
Yeah.
Old Butch?
Do they have old Butch?
Yeah. I think is that match next? I think that match is next.
Dude, I always forget how big Tyson Fury is.
He's a monster. He's like what, like 6'6"?
Remember when he missed the punch by this much? You remember that?
Those guys have to be so scared of like destroying.
Oh, it's why Mike Tyson, when he punches Sean, misses by like this much too.
It was he punched Sean like he had Hangman's arms.
I like that in WWE's mind. The only pay-per-views they had, no sell. The only pay-per-views they had were SummerSlam 92 happened, and then they never went back to England, and now we're back.
Yep.
I was trying to make his arms look smaller, but there it is. He can barely hold the belt.
He's like this.
Look at that crowd, dude. Jesus, the Wembley crowd.
It looked so awkward in his hands when he would try to hold the belt and like he couldn't get a full like wrap around it.
Yes, he could.
His whole arm was wrapped.
The arms are not that short.
Even touching the other end of the belt. Yeah,
it's just not true.
It was like struggling to get there.
No, he wasn't.
Pat, he can't even wrap his entire arm around this belt.
Yeah, look.
It's real life. Look, he cannot do it.
Jeez.
Old T-Rex Page.
Oh, there he is.
Wow, how about that?
Oh, trotting out Red.
Oh, he looks great.
Yeah, he does.
Silver Fox, Bret Hart.
How much do you think they paid him to be there?
They give him.
Is this the first pay-per-view without Vince?
Yeah.
Oh, SummerSlam.
SummerSlam didn't have Vince part of it. He wasn't.
I thought
no, because remember he said,
"Oh yeah," because that's whenever
Brock was like, "Yeah, fuck this, I'm out of here."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Brock down off the ledge.
Even so, it is funny that. Oh, there's Sheamus.
I like how they trotted out a Canadian to be in fucking Britain.
Yeah,
I mean, they can't have Bulldog out there.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
I mean, yeah. See, there's Butch.
Yeah, go Butch, go. Sheamus, you said got a good pop, but imagine if they just had Pete Dunne come out. The pop he would have gotten would have been absolutely enormous.
Yeah.
As Pete Dunne, not as stupid ass fucking Butch,
who's just like running around like a little maniac trying to fight people.
I'm still convinced. You said that this was a big pop. I'm still convinced it was Pete Dunne that got the pop.
Sheamus got a good reaction after the match too. These guys beat the absolute fuck out of each other. It started slow, but it is an excellent match. I know that you like Walter better than Gunter, but
I like when he was fat and intimidating. He's just like a tall, skinny.
Shape, though, like, yeah, why are you so mad about the guy?
I'm happy that he's in better shape. He's just less intimidating.
But It makes sense because they did the whole thing with Sheamus and his cronies, and then Gunther
You brought
got Imperium back together. Well, this guy's
Yeah.
always with them, but they brought the other guy from NXT too.
Walter
Yes.
brought Nazis back.
Well, the other guy is
We're pretending like that's not what they're kind of leaning into.
the other guy is
They
Italian.
literally named him after a
Oh,
Nazi.
no, but okay, yeah, I mean it's the Axis, so maybe. The other guy is like an Italian now in NXT. They like rebranded him. They kept him down there. They didn't bring him up with the other two. Now he's like DiVincenzo or something. I don't know.
Of
So
course.
soon it's going to be Gunther, DiVincenzo, and then we got to think of some Japanese name.
His music is.
Yeah, I think that's probably what his, yeah. But absolutely, that's what his music is. in NXT.
DiVincenzo.
Comes out eating spaghetti.
Yeah, he comes out like this.
Like, I'm not wrong. He's just like,
Power walking like Santino.
he's just less intimidating as a skinny guy.
I don't
It's
think so.
because- It's because his head is so much smaller now.
Yeah. I don't know.
All of the weight that he lost is like in his
From his head.
yeah.
It would be like all of a
Right
sudden
there.
if Keith Lee was like
I don't know what-
250.
I have no idea what was going on in this part of his body, but 90% of the weight he lost was right here.
It
Somehow.
would be like if the Big Show was 500 pounds and scary looking, and then all of a sudden was like 210.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's still a big
Wait.
guy.
No, for sure. But he's just so skinny. And his name is stupid.
So why couldn't Vince have retired before he renamed him?
And Pete Dunne.
I
Hey,
wonder.
NXT UK fans, remember these two guys? Well, they're different now. Who fucking knows why?
I wonder, like, what.
Look, he's
was going-
skinnier than Sheamus. He's not even like, come on, man.
Oh, I can only imagine what Sheamus's chest looked like after one of those.
Oh,
chops.
dude, just wait until you see what these guys look like after the match.
Like, he's so much smaller than Sheamus now, and he was so much bigger than him.
I don't see that much of a difference, man.
Now,
He's smaller than Sheamus.
I mean, he's smaller than Sheamus, but it's not like
he was a rectangle. Somehow his head was as wide as his shoulders, and his shoulders were even wider then than they were now.
Dude, look up a picture of him in NXT UK.
He was
He
like-
was so
he was
much
a rectangle.
thicker.
I don't know.
So I don't know how you say you don't see a difference then, because he was
No,
very.
like, no, not much of a difference between he and Sheamus. You can see Sheamus has had a lot more beer this weekend.
Oh, well, yeah, but Sheamus is also more like jacked.
I always
Sheamus
love that spot.
Bigger arms and bigger legs. And
Yeah, but Sheamus is a fucking huge guy, though.
Yeah, he's like what,
So-
275?
so is Gunther. They're like
Yeah.
the same height.
I like how they waited until the bell rang and before they started fighting.
Well, that's
That's
professionalism, James.
I love that. I don't know why. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
It works for that. In general, I like jump starts.
Yeah. Well, you got both though. You got like a little bit of a jump start with the guys fighting, and now you got yeah.
I
like
love
it.
Sheamus.
I don't think either of them have actually hit each other yet, but
You see Sheamus.
there we go. All right.
Sheamus's chest is already pink.
Well, okay, that doesn't take a lot.
I was about to say.
I mean, if you look at Sheamus the wrong way, he turns pink.
It started a little slow, but
It's like the Ric Flair thing.
it was almost it was
That weird
almost
cut
like
on his shoulder, like what? That was.
I don't know. That was before.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
I don't
He
know.
invoked his inner Ric Flair. He cut himself on the shoulder.
He tried to be Goldberg, but he hit his shoulder off a locker instead of his head. He's trying to-
Do you remember when AJ headbutted the
Oh,
entrance
yeah.
way?
Yeah, was that at WrestleMania?
I think it was.
Did he headbutt it or did something fall? Because I thought we said something.
No.
funny to him.
Well, he just hit
tried
his
to
head.
turn too quick.
Yeah, he hit his
Yeah.
head, and he was
It was
just
like
bleeding.
it was like a triangle entrance, and so he tried to come around it too quick and hits his head, and just had a gash.
Yeah, he was just out in the ring just bleeding. Like
He
what
was-
happened?
We were
What
like,
happened to AJ? What's going on?
He did the Goldberg headbutt the locker before he came out, and then all the videos were like showing up of him like hitting his head and be like, "What the?"
Yeah.
Okay, I need more alcohol, so I'll be back.
You know what I've been drinking a lot recently, James?
Water.
The Elite 8 Light Lager. No.
Oh, Christ.
I know that can always be my go-to to just annoy the fuck out of you guys.
Jesus. It's probably not even that good.
Dude, it's great. The best thing about it, or actually I guess the worst thing about it.
Don't care.
The worst thing about it, James, is that whenever you leave it on your table, it leaves 3 rings.
I don't.
It's Troy Aikman, 3 rings.
No. Oh, I would get it if you were like talking about Emmitt Smith, but Aikman wasn't even like
My
he's
God,
fine.
you guys with this shit.
Overrated Aikman as
Just slightly, not a ton.
the quarterback of a team who had an incredible offensive line and just ran Emmitt Smith all the time.
You make it seem as if Michael Irvin never got like a ball in his way, or as if you weren't fearful of Jay Novacek running a 5.440.
I mean, I'm sure that Michael Irvin had, but yeah, and then it was mostly Emmitt Smith. Mostly, yes, correct. Yes, correct. Listen, I knew you would understand.
Hey, phrasing.
But anyway, Troy Aikman wasn't that good. So.
Wow. What a chop. And you know they hurt too. Like, it's not just the noise. You know they hurt.
Yes, because these guys, like, their chests are bleeding afterwards. So
I know Pat's like sitting here talking shit about like, oh, Gunther looks tiny. He still looks like a really large human being.
Oh God, they're just so. Oh,
It sounded like he called him a bitch, or it looked like he called him a bitch. But it's probably something in German.
yeah, he was just called. I don't know. Like all I know is what I read, but I've read that they're a little more loose on them being able to go out and just kind of calling their spots on the fly instead of being rigid and having to plan the match all in the back. So I wonder how much it's actually happening now. But it'd be cool if that really is happening. Why does Gunther
have a stupid name? Good question.
Why does Gunther's ring gear look like the font from the Old Smoky moonshine?
Because it is.
Right? Isn't that what it looks like? We got Old Smoky over here.
Old Smoky. It doesn't say ring general to me. It says Old Smoky. I just one day want to like stand in the ring and let him chop me.
I know.
His chops are probably like Ric Flair chops now that he's skinny Gunther.
Oh Jesus, dude, he's fucking winding. He's just winding up on those, dude.
The Ric Flair chops from his last match ever.
I still haven't seen any of it. I need to watch that match.
Well,
other than the fake heart attack, which was fucking great.
You don't need to watch the whole match.
To be fair, listen. To be fair, Ric Flair was probably not awake whenever he was throwing those chops. So,
yeah, 100%. I saw Kayfabe News tweeted Ric Flair announces 30 country last match ever tour.
Dude, look at Sheamus's chest.
It is what I appreciate about Sheamus. It's why I don't like Sheamus, but I respect him, is because he goes out there and lays his shit in, man. With everyone. So, like, he lays it in.
With Sheamus, I wonder, like, it just looks better because he's so pasty.
Yeah.
And anything you do to him, it just
like Daniel Bryan.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
That's how I imagine Pat's chest would look after a couple of chops.
Probably, honestly. It doesn't look like hamburger meat.
It would look like whenever he didn't put any sunscreen on. It was out in the sun for
Oh God,
14 hours.
It's still screwed up.
Yeah.
Oh, Walls of Jericho.
Look, Tip, see that? It's still all fuckety.
Hasn't that been like a month and a half, almost 2 months now?
Oh no, way longer than that.
He's
Way longer. It's not sunburned anymore. It's just ruined.
We need to see the picture again. Like, we just need to see the picture again of your foot.
You were like
That was insane, dude.
When was that?
a lobster.
Watch this shit be in like April.
It wasn't that. It was in June.
Wasn't it? Weren't you at like the Travelers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it was actually probably close to 2.5 months.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Oh, this. Oh my God.
Oh,
The chops to the back of the neck. I love that.
You know what I miss?
It seems so violent.
dude, look at that, man.
I miss the tag team era of the Usos, Sheamus and Cesaro, the New Day, the Bludgeon Brothers. I think the Hardys were in the mix at that point, but I can't remember. Gallows and Anderson were. Like, that was a strong tag division. You were getting great matches.
Enzo and Cass, were they in there too?
They might have been broken up at that point.
Did I see that Cass made his AEW debut?
I think he was already in AEW at one point, but
he was there for he was still in Impact then.
Yeah.
He was one of MJF's hired hands for for Wardlow.
Jericho?
I think it was
Jericho
Wardlow. No, I think it was Wardlow.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The War Dog.
Yeah, so he's been in, but what's it? He's like Morrissey or something. I don't even know.
W. Morrissey.
Yeah, never been a fan.
Giant Morrison.
That was a good one. It's just.
You know what? I take it back. I don't want to feel one of those jumps.
But like, here's the problem. I admit this could just be a lack of sound thing, but the crowd does not look that into this. I'm sure they are, but they don't look it.
Yeah, they were. It's
been that long. Sheamus staring daggers into the Intercontinental Champion, still with fight left in his heart. And here comes Sheamus fighting back now, trying to change momentum of the match.
Yeah, I mean, high and low points, but they were into it though. What are the cats doing?
They're not making any noise right now.
Oh, well, that
might be Jinder. He's in the other room.
All right. Well, the kid sounds like a cat, I guess.
So he's doing like some high pitched singing noise because he got like cupcakes and pizza and all kinds of candy and shit like that. So
yeah, I'd be pretty pumped too. Oh, did I tell you guys I made the decision to just keep the Chase Bendy? I've unpacked it and
Adam Bomb.
Yeah, the packaging's going out. I was like, I was looking online and they were going for like $70. I was like, I'll just keep it at that point.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what
not even like, if I could have recouped the money that I spent for them, I probably would have, but for $70, I'll just keep it.
Should have kept the packaging. We could have gotten it signed. I'm sure Adam Bomb's floating around here and there.
I have no connection to Adam Bomb, and I don't really care. I do regret not buying the Danhausen signed one for like $60 or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's
nice.
nice.
What you should get.
I saw yours, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. What's that, Tipton?
That Orange Cassidy card.
Maybe.
2-1.
Or I might buy that Kurt Angle basic.
I do want that.
I am sold on the terrible, washed up, over the hill WWE basics.
Yeah, but I don't want that Edge.
Edge is so bad.
It's so bad.
So bad.
And like the creepy smile he's got, it's the same face as Kurt Angle. They're both just like.
Why does it exist?
I think that if you were a kid and you were playing with your figures, and you had that's like promo edge, right?
Oh, totally.
Kind of. So that's cool. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I get it. It makes sense.
It's not great.
But like the basics compared to the elites are just like it's not even in the same ballpark. There shouldn't even be considered the same toy line. The elites are just so much better. Like we talked about, you can't even make this John Cena stand properly.
No.
Like
no, you know why though? It's because he's supposed to be sitting in the crowd waiting for the Undertaker.
You know what? That's true. In his long jorts. What are the long jorts that he's got on here?
Those are jeans.
No, they're just long jorts.
I think those are called jeans. I'm not sure, but I think they're called jeans.
For the record, that was a John Cena quote. He was joking about it. He's like, "Yeah, I'll sit in the crowd in long jorts."
They're jeans.
This is still the worst action figure in the history of action figures.
Oh, not even.
For what it is and what it represents. It is
best.
It's amazing. I love it so much. But for what it represents and like the fact that it exists is so like the fact that he even is like kind of cross-eyed.
Mine's got a little smudge on his head, huh?
Well, he got gigged. Didn't he like break his nose in that match?
Oh yeah, because he
got that dodgy eye thing.
Well, because he did the moonsault out to the outside and no one caught him. He just landed on his head.
He just landed on his
landed on his head.
Do you remember
He said he heard his neck pop the whole way down his back.
God damn. The Cena, Triple H, Shawn Michaels triple threat match where the bell rings and Michaels kicks Triple H.
Yeah.
One incredible moment.
Yes. Is that a SummerSlam?
I think so. I think it was SummerSlam. Like,
so good. Oh yeah, because the build-up was Cena against DX. Yeah, double team him, and then the bell rings and bam.
It's one of my favorite DX promos ever is the Raw after that. It cuts to Shawn Michaels. He's like, and Triple H is just about this far away from him. He's like, so what was with the kick? It's like, sorry, it's for the title. Plus, I was aiming for Cena. You know, I got that dodgy eye thing going.
Dodgy eye thing, yeah. Oh man.
It's like, plus you were going to pedigree me. Triple H is like, what? No. So I knew it. I knew you were going to pedigree me. I'm pretty sure that was also when they went to Little People's Court, which was terrible.
Terrible or great?
Terrible.
Terrible is in wildly offensive to little people.
It was when they made Hornswoggle like the DX mascot.
Why?
Do you remember when Hornswoggle, Great Khali, and Boogeyman were all in DX for that one night? God. It was terrible.
They were just fucking around at that point.
Oh my God. They were like, we can do whatever we want, and we're still going to sell these T-shirts. So, there's the crowd. Now the crowd's coming up. Yeah, Great Khali, he came out, but he didn't talk. Didn't say anything, and they're like, oh, whatever. Sure, another get in the back. Go ahead. And then they do like the bend over for the and then Boogeyman's music hits, and they're like, I want to be in DX too.
Honestly, like Great Khali not talking is the best version of Great Khali.
No, Great Khali is the best version of Great Khali.
No, Ladies Man Khali was the best version of Khali.
Him not on television. Honestly, though, we've talked about this before, but I was legit terrified of him when he first came in and squished Rey Mysterio's head. Because like he squished a basketball and like it was just like
yeah.
And I was like, holy. And then he squishes Rey Mysterio's head, and Rey Mysterio's like spitting out like buckets of blood. It's like and like dripping down. I'm like, oh my god. I was a child, but I was like legitimately terrified of him. And then the more he existed, the more I realized he was actually terrible. And literally couldn't move. You know what we need more of?
Educated wrestlers over 7 feet tall ever since.
There were a couple times here where Sheamus just like fucking swatted Gunther upside the head, like with this like weird, not like a punt, but like a weird open hand kind of deal. Like you can see like the side of his head is like red.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sheamus doesn't he have like actual fists though? You got to make one. You got to make it actual fists.
You know what I don't need in this match, in this slugfest, is top rope shenanigans. Like, get out! What are you doing? Get out of there! It was just they needed an excuse to be able to get. Yeah.
Trying to help Sheamus get him up in the Razor's
Edge. 100%.
Which it was a great Razor's Edge too.
That was really good.
It was
what do they call it? Celtic Cross?
Yeah, something like that.
I used to do that to Jericho whenever he was like smaller. Like, hey yo.
Look at Sheamus. Just look at him.
God.
He's a mess.
Oh, jeez. Really good Razor's Edge, man.
Yeah, it was good. But like there was no reason. And like it's not the psychology of it is not great, but
Walter does a splash off the top rope though.
I know, but like
he was going for it.
But like, why should he? Like, he doesn't need to do that.
It's one of his moves. He hasn't been able to put Sheamus down yet.
Big Show did a missile dropkick in WCW. That doesn't mean he should have done it.
Pulling out all the stops. I didn't like this spot here though.
I missed that about Big Show. I want to see Big Show go to the top rope again.
What the hell just happened? Why did he just stop running?
He hurt his back is hurt. So whenever he went to lift his leg up to give him the kick, his back went out.
You just lifted a man up on your shoulders.
Yeah, I didn't like that spot. So
it just like he didn't sell it right. He just stopped. If he like collapsed or something,
yeah. He just like grabbed his back and
it just looked like he stopped running. It looked like he forgot, honestly.
He forgot how to run.
That was a good match though.
He beat him with a clothesline, which is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. That's like they're trying to get that over or not, but
when you try to put the belt on, it's too small for him. So you have to stretch it to get it on. Just so you know. So on SmackDown on Friday, they did Baron Corbin lost again. So he's like looks like he's on his way to being sad Corbin again.
Oh God. Well, I don't care about him either way.
But backstage, the backstage angle is JBL's limo pulls up. It was like, what happened to you? And Corbin gets into JBL's limo. So that's interesting.
I can do a little Baron Corbin as JBL's protege.
Yeah.
I was about to say I like that.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
You're doing like
I loved JBL, man.
There's just something there. It feels like there's something always happening right now. And I don't know if they'll be able to keep it up the same way.
Even when there's nothing happening, there's like Easter eggs a lot in the background of just like other stuff.
Like the Dexter.
Like, remember when the Dexter Lumis stuff is fun.
Yeah.
Remember when they were doing that with Bray, where like there would just be a promo and in the background there'd be like a puppet, but there was no payoff to it.
Right.
But like it feels like that sort of thing is happening again, where it's like there is actually a world outside of this one promo.
WWE for the past 20 years was half the things were but there's just no payoff for it. It was neat, but nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Someone lost interest in something. But yeah,
yeah,
no,
he
those
was
are fun.
interested in Bray as a character.
Yeah.
And fired him. So, but it is nice. It does feel like they are now recognizing again that, you know, you don't just have to have, all right, these two characters talk in this promo and that's all that exists for this 2 minutes. Like there's
When
a
they do
world, a whole world of wrestling out there.
when they do the backstage stuff now, it's like it's not just like one thing. It like meanders, and then that's where you get like, yep, see, that's where was it hard to get it around his waist? Yeah. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Why doesn't this fit?
Man, this place is going nuts for Sheamus.
Oh yeah, it was a great great ovation for him.
I've come around on
marks on his back.
so much.
He's translucent, so you can see everything that has ever happened to his body.
The Sheamus and Cesaro run really changed how I felt about Sheamus, like in a major way. Like I was just not ever a fan of Sheamus, and then he did the stuff with Cesaro, and I was like, oh, I really like this guy. I'm coming around, and like I'm still not like I'm never gonna like buy a Sheamus t-shirt, but I'm like, oh yeah, Sheamus, all right, cool.
He's great. I remember like just being like, what the fuck is this guy? Whenever he like first came up, and then he beat Cena like for out of nowhere, and he was champion for a while, and then he was always a bad guy. But then him and Mark Henry had this fucking knockdown, like they just beat the shit out of each other for like 10 minutes. I was like, oh wow, that was fun.
This might be a weird comparison, but he's like Regal or like Finlay now, where it's just like you send him out there and he's gonna beat the shit out of you. Like
but that's
like a veteran guy who's over, who's like people are not gonna ever be like, oh, this is unbelievable that he would lose this match or whatever. But he's over enough that like he can lose any match and he's still gonna be over.
Right.
But he's gonna beat the shit out of you and make you earn it.
Well, that's good though, because some guys need to have that, for like his whole initial run in WWEF, Mick Foley. That's what they had Mick Foley do.
Yeah,
Mankind was the guy who made these baby faces look tough.
Yep, that's a great example.
So like he did it. I mean, obviously the Undertaker was different, but he was like an actual threat to the Undertaker. Yeah. And then he was like those matches that he had with Shawn, whenever Shawn was the champion there.
Yeah.
Triple H. He did it with Triple H like twice, I think though.
They had a couple.
He did it like before he was like the main event guy.
Made Randy Orton
to raise his level, and then whenever Triple H was like the world champion, they did it again, and he put him up to another level again. So
yeah, he was. So they had a feud when he was still Hunter Hearst Helmsley,
right? That's
And then again, I think when he was later on when he was Triple H, they did the street fight, right?
No.
Where Triple H got the like big ass piece of wood in his calf.
Yeah, those were like those.
But I wouldn't say like Sheamus is not that though. He is closer to like a Regal. He'll just go out there and beat the shit out of anyone, put them through the paces.
Well, it's not the same, but he is a guy who can make your baby face look tough whenever he knocks the shit out of him for 15 minutes, but the baby face wins, right? Like that's
for sure.
Or
which is good. You need those. You need those kind of guys.
Yeah. He's great at, and like here, I mean, Gunther isn't a baby face, but they're trying to build him, and Sheamus is a great opponent for him, and like Sheamus is whatever you want him to be too. He was the face there, he was the good guy there, but
he said as many heel turns as Big Show.
It's close.
Which, by the way, Big Show was for a period also that guy where you just send him out there and he's just going to beat the shit out of whoever he's out there with.
Yep.
Like, Man, this has to be one of the all-time like whiffs by WWE, right?
Shayna?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
She
I mean, there's still time. They could still turn her into something, but
I don't know how they did.
they need to rebrand her.
she looked. This is the closest she looked to like badass Shayna in like what 4 years, like right when
She's-
she came up.
Dude, I'll never understand why they had her just dominate in that elimination chamber and not win.
She did win that.
She won the chamber, but she didn't win the
Oh.
title.
see what
Right?
I thought you meant not win the chamber.
No, not win the title.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
It was
That
also
was-
a shitty chamber match.
that was the year that Becky was pregnant too, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was it? It
That
might have
was
been.
right before
When
COVID.
Asuka was champ.
And she went over Shayna at WrestleMania, and then like a month later, she just gave the championship up to Asuka.
Oh yeah, she was because we do the math like that Becky was probably a little bit pregnant.
She was definitely a little bit pregnant.
I like that. A little bit pregnant.
Yeah, she was a little bit pregnant at WrestleMania.
She
There's no
meaning-
doubt in my
meaning-
mind that she was.
she was just not pregnant enough that wrestling was still okay.
Well, she probably wasn't pregnant enough that she knew that she was pregnant.
Bingo.
Yeah, it wasn't long enough to be like, wait a second,
Yeah.
things.
Also, you shouldn't be taking bumps.
There's something missing here. But then
Liv
again,
Morgan is the champ.
Liv Morgan, yeah, she
Jesus.
won Money in the Bank, cashed in on Ronda, and she's been champ since.
Jesus Christ. All right.
She's been pretty good.
Sure. I didn't even know she was the champ, so it can't be that good.
She beat Ronda at SummerSlam.
On a cash in?
No, she cashed in the same night she won. The long line of women Money in the Bank winners cashing in the same night as they win.
So wait, they put her over Ronda at SummerSlam?
Yes.
That's
At SummerSlam and at Money in the Bank.
what are they doing?
Well, Money in the Bank. I mean, it was the Ronda's hurt, and she got the pin there.
What the fuck are they doing to Ronda? Do you see that promo that Adam Pearce cut on Ronda?
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing to Ronda, man?
They're making her the anti-establishment.
I guess, but the Adam Pearce promo, I was like, is this guy babyface? Like, I kind of love this dude. Like, it was a great promo. I did not come away from that promo feeling like I want to
Well,
support.
people love badass Ronda. Like, don't give a fuck, beat everybody up, Ronda. People like that.
That's
Oh, you
what
mean
I'm
the
saying.
Ronda that was wrestling Charlotte and Becky when Becky was the man? Weird. Crazy.
Well, they.
Oh, you mean James that Ronda should have wrestled Becky at Mania instead of Charlotte in a match no one cared about?
Well,
What? Crazy.
did Charlotte win at WrestleMania?
Who cares? It was like the least memorable match of the whole thing.
No, Ronda won at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, that's how she got the title.
Okay.
It was the wrong match. It was like Stone Cold wrestling Scott Hall at 18.
Yeah, it was the wrong match, but also the right match also happened. Weirdly, right?
Which one?
Hogan and Rock
Oh.
was also the right match. It's weird.
Yeah. But I mean, you would have gotten that reaction and probably a little bit louder even for Stone Cold versus Hogan.
I
Yeah, come
wonder
on.
what the reaction would have been though, because
Come on. People would have.
I don't
That's the
think
match
people
everyone
would-
wanted.
I don't
Everyone
think people would have turned on Stone Cold the way they did on the Raw.
no, I wonder what the reaction would have been like.
It still would have been two babyface reactions.
But
Because like that's what they were both baby faces, like at that point.
hold on,
and The Rock was a heel, and they just turned him babyface. So like, it still would have been two big babyface reactions. It would just been people going nuts the whole time. That would have been. I mean, that's like the biggest missed opportunity match in the history of WWE. I think. Never getting Hogan. Never getting Austin Hogan.
But Stone Cold was always really weird about having that match too, right?
So was Hogan. They both thought that it was never going to live up to it.
So a lot of the reaction to The Rock was not babyface reaction though.
No.
Like there was Let's Go Rock and Hogan, but also like there was like anti-Rock.
Yeah,
he started getting booed.
No, and I'm not sure that it would have been the same thing with Austin. I'm not sure.
I don't think they would have booed Austin. That's what brought us home.
I don't think they would have booed either of them. I think it would have just been solid excitement the whole time.
I wonder what it wouldn't have been the same thing though. It wouldn't have been the same.
No, it wouldn't have been the same. I mean, and what we got was still. It's so funny when you hear any wrestler talk about it. I forget who it was the other day. Someone talking about that match, a wrestler, and being like, "That match sucked, except when you have the crowd." In which case, that match is one of the best matches of all time.
Sounds like something Bully would say.
But his point was like, and that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be a 5-star Matt classic.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a great match.
Who cares? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it was like Hogan Warrior wasn't the best match.
No, as long as the crowd cares.
Crowd reaction and the pace, like it's like it was a very Hogan paced match.
And it's such a in the moment everyone knew like this is a piece of history, wrestling history. Like this is a moment that we'll never see again. And they responded accordingly. It was awesome.
They were so pumped to have Hogan back in WWE too.
So excited, man.
And like, it's Toronto and they're having WrestleMania there for the first time since Hogan Warrior, and
it was the Silver Dome.
It was
I really think that they need to just make Shayna a different character. Like you need to rebrand her in order, if you want her to get over, they need to change her.
Into what though?
Oh, I mean, rebrand her as whatever you want. That's the kind of great part about wrestling. I don't even know, is she a heel or a babyface? I assume heel.
Yeah, she's a heel.
They'll just drop the Baszler and just call her Shayna.
No, it would just be Baszler.
Baze.
The Baze.
The Baze. Something. No, but I mean, you could do whatever you want. Just.
But I don't know.
You have to give her a gimmick. She doesn't have a gimmick. Her gimmick right now is Shayna Baszler, and like, okay,
that's a pretty good gimmick.
Not really. It's not really working, is it?
It doesn't have eyebrows.
I mean, Shayna Baszler was a great gimmick in NXT. She's one of the most dominant women's champions ever there.
Think about how long ago that was.
I know, but like, they just
you couldn't recapture that at the Elimination Chamber, putting her over there.
Our friend Sarah saying that our gimmick should be drinking.
Oh fuck! Why is she watching? Whenever she watches, things get bad.
Hell yeah, they do. So my gimmick with these are iced tea and vodka in a can, is to drink like that much and then pour vodka into it.
It's a good gimmick.
It's a great gimmick because the more I drink of them, the bigger that gap gets.
Yep.
I've only had like 4 of these, and I'm like, ooh.
Remember whenever I was like on that Twisted Tea binge?
Drank so much fucking Twisted Tea. You were drinking like you were.
I was mixing the Twisted Tea with the Palma and like Malibu.
I don't know what you were doing. What
I like Twisted Tea with raspberry vodka.
What a weird chapter in your life.
I was about to say that was whenever I was Twisted Tea.
Ugh.
The repackaging the Tipton.
Anymore.
Get it on there.
Twisted Tip.
That would be my WWE name.
Twisted Tip. It sounds like that's what your name would be in like the Juggalo Wrestling Federation.
That's exactly how Vince.
Especially like that, especially with the Z in it. Yep.
That's exactly how it would
Have
be.
you guys ever
spelled.
seen the kid who jumps through the tables and stuff like that online? He's like
Bill's
huge on-
Mafia?
No. He just does like random like one-off spots where he'll like set up like a table and put like barbed wire and like Legos and stuff, and he goes through this whole spiel every time he does it, and he jumps through it, and his reaction every time is amazing. I forget his name. I have to find it.
Mike Chioda had a really slow count there.
Oh, is that Mike Chioda?
No, it's not.
What's
Liv
his
looks like she's about to
Sure.
die.
This was the psychology in this match was very good.
Yeah, but
They
doesn't
weren't
matter
really-
when you don't care.
They weren't really the fans weren't really into it, which is a shame. But also they had just gone through. They just like cheered for Bailey for like 20 minutes, and then had Gunther and Sheamus right before him. So not the best spot for them to be in. Whenever it's
I'll say
Yeah,
this
we-
is your classic letdown match.
kinda, unfortunately, it was a good match though. It was a very good match.
Oh, here we go.
Sarah is asking if you are okay, Pat. Your face is super red.
I think it's just the camera. I am a little hot, but
Yeah, you are.
thanks, buddy. My room is just weird. Like it gets hot, and then I'll put the air on. It gets really cold, and then it just gets really hot again, no matter what the temperature is, because the insulation in here. There is no insulation in like half of the walls, basically. So I just sent you guys a text with what I was talking about. Superhuman is the name of the guy. It's quite an experience.
I kind of love what they're doing with Liv.
Watch the video first, god damn it.
What?
The one I texted.
Oh, sorry. No. Oh,
It's
I'll look
important.
through Superhuman.
We need to discuss.
Destiny says we need to discuss why the fuck we're not drinking.
Well, I need to go get more alcohol.
I need some more Twisted Tea.
What the hell is that, Pat? Jesus.
He's so popular, dude.
Pat,
Like
this
he's
is god awful.
he has 180,000 Twitter followers and is huge on YouTube and like constantly gets booked at indie shows to just show up because he's such like an internet meme basically for wrestling.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid, but it's so great.
No.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Destiny just called you a millennial.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Pat's a baby.
Gen Zer is what you are, I guess.
Technically, I'm like right on the border
No, we're right on the border.
between Gen Z and millennial. Oh, between El Paso, between Texas and Mexico. I see what you did there.
Haha, just the tip.
Because that's where you get your cocaine.
Yeah, I've never denied. Wait, what?
I saw someone joke that someone's gonna rhyme Serena and cocaina. I'm like, oh, that's funny. That would be a good rap line.
You would think that would be a good rap line.
I mean, that's pretty funny. It was after all the Serena stuff that happened. I was like, oh, I could see someone trying to do something like that. Tip forgets that only he can hear Destiny.
No, she has the microphone right in front of her. I don't know why the hell she's not talking into it, but whatever.
What'd she say?
Slice of pizza, that's why.
Well, she's
I'm
eating
asking why you guys aren't taking shots.
No.
I don't have any alcohol in front of me.
Why aren't you taking shots?
Yeah, why aren't you taking shots? You
Guys,
want to
start here.
you want to walk in here and try to be all Billy Badass and shit, and you're not taking no shots yourself,
All right, well, let me go get some.
huh? Huh?
What happened? Oh, what are we doing? I don't want
I'm going to get more booze.
I don't want to do this shit.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You're the one that came up with the name of the show.
Yeah, but I'm drinking.
Would you rather?
No, I'm drinking.
Yeah, but we got to get drunk on the internet. We can't be drinking on the internet. Oh, this match is over?
Yeah, Liv won. It was a good match.
I kind of knew Liv would win, but
Just trust me, it was a good match. Okay.
I mean, from what I saw, yeah, it was decent. And that's what I was going to say, like, before Pat interrupted me, before Bad Internet Jones interrupted me. I kind of like what they're doing with Liv, where, like, they just let her get the shit beat out of her and she finds a way.
Well, like this is where it's kind of like I'm watching this and I get the same kind of vibe. Is that like Shayna right there? Liv gets past Shayna, who is a badass. She's kind of, but she's kind of a gatekeeper there, right?
Yeah.
She is there to make Liv look like a better champion. I think. I don't know.
I just love that Pat's like, yeah, they should just rebrand Shayna. Like, into what? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna rebrand her into.
They should at least let her have eyebrows.
Oh, if they're gonna rebrand her into having eyebrows, that'd be neat.
Yeah, because it would complete her face. She won't look like such a weird mutant girl.
But
Wow.
like tonight or today, she had the paint on, so she didn't look as weird until the paint came off. But
I hope we get Cowboy Brock at least one more time, like at Mania, right? Like, I don't care about the rest of it. We just need one more Cowboy Brock.
who would you book Brock against at Mania, Tip?
Goldberg.
Oh, fuck you. All right.
You know, it'll always be Roman Reigns.
I was say it's got to be Roman, but I mean, I think we're angling for Rock Roman now, right?
I think that's what we're doing.
With
I
the,
think
was
we're
it
not-
the Triple H thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're in a holding. So today makes me. I don't want to. I still don't think they know. Like I don't think they know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the plan. That's the plan.
What's
But
the
I
plan?
just-
What? I missed it.
The plan is Roman Rock.
Oh yeah,
I think that, but I still don't think they know for sure.
it's hard to lock the Rock down. Did you see the Triple H Chris Van Vliet interview?
Did I send some of that? I think I sent.
Was that-
I think you did send that.
I couldn't remember if I saw that on TikTok.
I
Or
saw.
something.
I saw some clips of it. Yeah.
99% of like my TikTok algorithm is like wrestling stuff now, and
Wrestling-
the other half is like who was the best first baseman of the 90s.
Right. I think we have the same TikToks, basically.
Yeah.
As I
Wrestling-
get older, I'm like, Willie Stargell, really good.
wrestling, hot chicks, and random sports stuff.
Can I tell you something about Willie Stargell?
Oh God, sure.
Just real quick.
You sure? Tell me when to stop. No,
What?
I mean, come on, it can't be that. This is impossible, James.
So
All right, I'm starting over.
we had where I grew up, our baseball fields were like right there was a creek, and then there were houses.
A creek.
No, a creek. It is a creek. Don't worry about it.
There was a creek.
No, it's a creek. It was like the shit creek.
Shit's Creek.
Yeah, creek.
Crick. Crick.
But the pony,
Crick.
it's a crick, yeah.
Spell Creek.
Creek.
Spell
Yes,
Crick.
you pronounce the E. It's Creek.
No, it's
Spell
crick.
Crick.
He comes from other places, babe.
Spell Crick.
But he comes from other places.
He comes from north, south, eastern
Creek.
Pennsylvania.
So they're spelled the same?
Yep.
Where's the I coming from?
I say it the same.
Where's the I coming from?
It's kind of like the
I
Earl.
feel like he's just.
Ol and Earl in oil.
I feel like he's just saying it to piss us off. Like I really think you're doing that.
Where are you getting the I sound from?
Hey.
2 E's.
It's a creek.
It's a
It's
crick.
a creek. It's a creek. It's not a crick. There's no I.
It's the crick. All right,
Where?
listen,
Where is it the crick?
Just
where I come from, it's a crick.
That one professor from North Carolina, didn't he say it like
okay. I don't trust anything that anybody from North Carolina says.
I'm just saying they say crick, even though it's creek.
It's a crick.
What if I gotta bury North Carolina
Entire
like
state
that?
of North
What
Carolina.
did North Carolina do to you? Jeez.
I don't
3
wanna-
years of Seymour Johnson. That's what North Carolina did to me.
well,
Just
you know,
fucking
Or
golden shoveled the entire state of North Carolina.
there are so many pickup trucks with a Confederate flag in the back window in North Carolina. I don't even know.
So,
It's
whenever,
wild.
whenever we first moved there, we had to go to like 95 from South Carolina up, right? And then you get like this little back road. I want to say it's like 58 or whatever the hell it is. You get this little itty bitty 2-lane highway back road, and all you hear the entire time are dueling banjos. And you
And
swear to
Deliverance.
God, every cross you see has been on fire. And people that look like this ain't welcome that
Oh.
much.
I like that Edge is doing stuff with the Mysterios.
Wait until you see Edge. This is
That makes me happy.
Edge's entrance is fun. Anyway,
I will. Is he doing the Brood stuff again?
no, really
Oh.
quick. Willie Stargell.
No one cares about Willie Stargell, James.
Someone brought him up, so we're going to talk about.
You brought him up.
I didn't bring him up. Who brought him up?
I brought up Willie Stargell.
See?
Who cares?
I care. I was interested to see what Willie Stargell was doing down by the creek.
Willie Stargell, number 8, right? So he, whenever he was playing for the Pirates, came to the ball fields. I think my grandma told me this. Came to the ball fields in Northern Cambria, and like
Sorry, that was really funny how they just pulled Rhea out of the ring through like the middle rope. Like,
yeah, took like batting practice at the Pony League field. It was like hitting houses across the creek, across the road, like up on the hill. Yep, chicken on the hill. Will.
that was the story. Willie Stargell hit some home runs at a baseball field.
It's like a legend. In
Yeah, but I feel like that was like 90-year-old Willie Stargell just hitting bombs.
No, it was like whenever it was like in the 1970s, whenever he was at his highest power.
This is very much a MSG ramp.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It is a great call. It reminds me of like if they combine the MSG ramp with the ramp from that show they did at the baseball field.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble where Edge came back. Yeah,
It's like they merged those two together.
I like watching.
It's like that. It's that entrance where the people are hanging
It's
over.
like it's like an aisle. They have like an aisle
Yep.
mixed with an actual sort of
Dominic
entrance ramp.
Mysterio is really just not representing the culture all that well.
What? I don't understand his hair. I don't know.
Well,
understand
Eddie
his
had that hair. He's going for the Eddie.
Yeah, but that was in the 90s, though. Like,
yeah,
I didn't say it was a good idea. I just said that's what he's going for.
It's so
Like-
bad.
It's
He's like-
terrible.
he's like half a step away from having a rat tail.
ouch.
You know it's bad when they clearly wanted to spin him off as a singles wrestler and realized they couldn't do that. Like,
Cool.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
They're Mexican. They're not Puerto Rican. Thank God they're not Puerto Rican.
does Edge have his normal music back again?
Yep.
What the shit?
Lucha
What in the name?
God.
Edge.
Ledge.
Ledge. I was so afraid. I was so afraid he was going to quit. I was so afraid he was going to trip over something when he was doing this.
He's
Legitimately,
running really awkwardly with that mask on.
you can't see. He doesn't wear a mask usually. He can't fucking see where he's going, man.
He's
Why does he
beady-eyed.
have-
He can't
why
see.
is he doing this?
He's beady-eyed. He can't see.
He's got that dodgy eye thing going. By the way, the only thing I could find to take a shot of was warm vodka. So we're going Russian
What
today.
bacteria you got going on in the back of your throat?
It's time to placate to the ASMR crowd.
Yes.
I'll be honest. I kind of want a Lucha Edge figure.
Whenever I say it's time to placate for, I do too. I was gonna shit all over you, but yeah, you're right. I do too.
If they come out with that, you have to own that. You know that, right? Like if they release a Lucha Edge figure, you have to buy it.
I will 100% buy it. I bought this Hangman Page simply to make fun of his arms. They're so little.
These
These are the
That's
real
probably-
life length of his arms.
That's probably the worst Hangman of like
I like it
of
though,
the
'cause it had the whiskey glass and it had the beer glass. I like it. It's good.
It's just the street gear one. Like I have the one where he's actually in his ring gear,
Well, that's also.
but he also has the whiskey glass and the beer
I think
pitcher.
I've seen
And,
Hangman.
but he's got
Page.
the bandana too, and it's cool. The bandana is cool.
I've seen him wrestle twice, and I've seen him more in street gear anyway. So
Hmm.
that's how I associate him. Getting drunk in Jacksonville while everyone else is kicking each other's ass.
I just really like the bandana that covers his face. I think it's like such a cool look. I don't know. I
Yeah, you
think that
secretly
figure.
want to be a Texan, huh?
No,
Of course you do.
God, Edge looks so fucking good.
Huh?
Edge looks great. What is that? I don't know. You keep showing that. I don't know what that is.
It's an 8
It's
ball.
just an 8. Is it just an 8 ball?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not magic.
James and I had a really good joke about it earlier.
Congratulations. I just love every time we do one of these, seeing your figure collection grow a little bit more. It makes me so happy.
I'm a grower.
I'm like rapidly running out of space for action figures.
I know it's somewhere. I've got to find it.
I might need to invest in a Rhea Ripley figure in this like sort of gear because goddamn is she just the best.
Well, we know it's part of you and your raging, never dying love. Oh God, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you are.
What does she have? God damn it.
I was just talking about how much I love Rhea Ripley.
What is that? Oh, God.
Cuervo. She wants me to do Cuervo.
Some Josie Cuervo.
Rose?
Well, I know we've got better tequila. Like, why don't you give me some of the good shit?
Because we need to get rid of those.
Well, I'll get rid of these to like low lives who don't deserve real alcohol.
Oh my god! Just
All right, well, drink it then.
I did miss mixed gender factions. I feel like we haven't had a good like mixed gender faction in a while.
She's kind
Yeah,
of.
we've got us and you.
It's cool because she's kind of the leader.
That's what I like the most is that she's like the one who's in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, it's not like we're gonna put the woman in charge and she's just like
No,
off to
she
the
just-
side.
No, she's just a badass.
She's like a badass and also in charge.
Yeah.
So, Pat, are you able to control yourself after what you just saw her do?
Only barely. You're lucky that this is shot from here up.
Shall we send the GIF?
Is that Pink Whitney?
Yeah.
I
Why
don't know if you caught it.
yeah, I want one of those.
Trying
I only had warm vodka.
Well,
So
I've got warm
going full-
fucking 9-month-old Jose Cuervo. So
I'm going full Gunther on this one.
God.
He's Russian, right?
No.
Oh.
He is not.
He's a
He's
Nazi.
Prussian.
Yes, he's German.
He's a Nazi.
The Nazis were German. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they like vodka?
Or in Alabama.
Probably. Yeah, also Alabama, right.
Oh,
Well,
God, I really,
where's Destiny? Yep. No,
He's
no,
over there.
Get into
oh
frame.
God, I really don't want to do this. Do I have to do this?
Get into frame, Destiny. Get in the frame. There. All right. There we go. All right.
I might projectile vomit when I drink this.
Nice.
That's how I'm feeling about this Cuervo. Salud.
I don't want to do it.
How do you not have anything else?
I don't know. I just was looking around. I was like, this is all we have?
Because he drank all your whiskey.
Drink and just like let it hit the back of your throat. Don't taste it.
Yeah.
Open it up and just throw it in there. Open it up and just throw it in.
Yeah. Just open it up
Just
and throw
do
it
it.
in.
Like that. Open. Open.
Dude.
Open.
Open
Ah.
wider.
3. Oh, there we go.
Just like Dad likes.
No.
I
Just
felt
like
it.
the tip he
I
likes.
felt it here.
Ugh.
Daddy chill.
Reminds me of like being a freshman in college.
That's how I felt
Ugh.
with this Cuervo, dude. I don't know if you saw, like, whenever I finished it off, I actually like had like a
Look at I bought this for Pat. He was here for a week.
And the funny part is I didn't even stay at your house every night. Oh, yes, I did. That's not true. I did stay at your house every night.
I was gonna say poor Mabel. She was
No, I did. I totally did. I don't know what I'm talking about. It said
I don't know
I
if I
would.
believe him now. I don't think you stayed every night at his house.
I did. I wasn't there just all day, but I did stay every night.
James was drinking Coronas, though. He bought them specifically for you, and you didn't drink them at all.
Well, I just
Ooh.
I
Dominic
made
Toretto would be upset.
I'm not upset about it. I mean, I'm glad he didn't drink the Coronas. Fucking look at how much of this he drank.
I was here. I was there for a week with a bottle the size of a child of Tullamore Dew and a whole case of Corona. Like, I could only make a dent in one of them.
I tried to take care of him, you know? He
I
was
drank 6 Coronas.
nice.
So
Oh,
you're a very courteous, very thoughtful, like.
he agreed to come over. He agreed to come over and hang out with Maybelline so we didn't have to board her, which is fucking expensive.
I was gonna say James tried to pay me. I said, you don't have to pay me. And he said, all right, I'll give you booze. And I said, sold.
Also, he got to get out of the house
Casa de
And-
Matlack.
and live in a house that has air conditioning.
Granted, sleeping on that futon was almost the death of me, but
Yeah, I mean, the futon's not the most comfortable. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you just sleep on the couch down there?
Could have
Um,
Basement couch.
because I was trying to sorry, Mabel. I was trying to get away from Mabel a little bit because she would just be right on top of me.
It's fair.
So I had to separate it a little bit so that she wouldn't just
Apparently,
you-
Destiny has a revelation for us.
So Sarah had me convince you all to take a shot.
I mean,
But
we
she
kind of
missed the
knew.
tail. She got the tail end of it, and she said we should
Mm.
take another one.
No.
Yeah.
no, sorry. I'm
Maybe-
only doing one of those.
All right,
Terrible shot.
we're not taking a shot unless she comes on here and does too.
She has to catch up,
Okay.
and then we'll do another one. Yeah.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
She's like, I'm watching, so it
What
will.
is this?
Well, I mean, we have video. She's like, I'm watching. It'll count now. We have video proof. I can just cut the highlight out and send it to her.
Is Rhea in this match or no?
No, it's just a tag team match.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing she gets involved in some way. but-
Basically, Rhea and
Well, they've got Dominic's daughter, or they've got Ray's daughter on the outside.
wow,
Ray has a daughter?
nice.
Yeah, Dominic.
Oh. That one went whoo right over my head.
Right over.
I'm an
So-
asshole. I'm sorry, Dominic. You don't deserve
I'm
that.
gonna quote my favorite polk. She said, "Bitch, please." Is that a challenge?
It's not really a challenge. It's just do that thing and then come hang out.
Yeah.
She said all the liquor is packed except for Andrew's whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how convenient.
Here we go.
Yeah. Everything's packed.
By the way, I don't like Allen Iverson arm sleeves Finn.
Why not?
I kind of do.
Just weird.
Finn with arm sleeves.
I mean, I like Finn regardless. I also don't like heel Finn, and I don't care about this dude. What's his name? Damon Jones?
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest, yeah. Damon,
What was his other name?
Who's Damon Jones?
Martinez. Would you care about him if he was Punishment Martinez?
Fuck yes, I would.
Okay.
Dude, can he go back to that? Why did he change from Punishment Martinez?
Well, I mean, they made him, obviously.
Yeah, but why?
Because they're terrible and
because of
they
Vince.
like changing.
Oh, that was his name when he worked for Ring of Honor.
Oh, he just spit gum at
and
Edge.
New Japan.
That was some good spitting too. He hit him right in the face.
Oh, actually, sorry. In New Japan, he was Punisher Martinez, which isn't as good. Punishment Martinez is way better.
Phrasing, James? He spit on his face? Edge did not like the way that Punishment Martinez spit on his face.
You can always tell when it's an Edge match because he always has this referee.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's like Aubrey with Jericho.
Is that Mike Chioda?
Oh, yep. The obligatory. Okay. I'm gonna say the obligatory Eddie Guerrero nod in a Rey Mysterio match.
You know, Finn for being 5'8", really buff.
They don't have to do that anymore because now they just show Dominic, and it's like, oh, remember when Eddie's hair was like this and also stupid, but he was actually a good wrestler, so it was fine.
How dare you besmirch the good hair of Eddie Guerrero?
Speaking of hair that's good, Edge's is not.
No,
yeah, I don't like short hair Edge.
So
I like that one
it
better.
would have been fine if he had the kind of the CM Punk look, and he was,
which he did have briefly when he was,
and if he was still the leader of this, faction.
I was like kind of in on that.
I'm like, oh, cool, you're changing up your look. You're a bad guy. You're a leader of this faction. Yeah, cool.
This is like just post retirement Edge hair.
This is
what this is.
This is Edge is retired.
Yeah, like 2012 Edge's retired hair. Yeah. And it's not good. He's actually like one step away from. That was weird.
He's like
one step away from being Triple H
from Bald Sean.
Yeah,
one step away from Bald Sean.
Which I was just thinking about it. It might actually look okay because he would look kind of like Triple H.
I'm not sure how
he's got a good beard.
So Triple H was jarring when he first did it, but it's fine. Like he looks fine with it.
He grew into it, just like most people do.
Edge needs the hair.
Nah, you say that, but we thought that about Triple H. Shawn Michaels needs the hair.
Well,
Shawn Michaels bald is just that will never look right.
Yeah, but I mean, once Shawn Michaels went bald and he started to try to grow his hair back, it looked horrible.
Then he looked like an insane person.
I think,
but he still looks bizarre without hair.
But you know he's got that dodgy eye thing.
He looks, but yeah, you're right, Tip. After he went bald and tried to grow it again, he looked awful.
But somehow that spot is still hanging on. I figured whenever he cut it all off, that spot was done.
It's the same as like Hogan's. It's the same as Hogan's cul-de-sac. That's always going to be there, just right back here.
Man,
his rat tail.
Hogan's hairline has. I don't know, man.
I love that this is like paying real homage to Hogan's hairline.
It is. Those were the good old days.
I feel like that's doing Hogan some favors for that era too.
No, it was close. That's about it, though. That's about it for then.
That's.
It was listen. God. It was a little wispy, a little more wispy than you can do with the fig, but that's pretty.
Edge, brother, just shave it off.
Right here, this right here reminds me of James's bathroom.
Yep.
Let me tell you something, brother.
I didn't realize
until you got there, brother.
Did Edge just try to do the 619?
Yeah, it was bad.
It was very bad.
Wasn't good.
He clearly did not work on it enough because he did not get all the way around. What they should have done
And
is had Edge keep the slicked back hair as part of this and like tease that he was still the leader or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and
like
then
I'm fighting Rhea for power of this thing.
There were still story elements you could have done with that.
Yeah.
You could have teased Edge versus Finn, and instead it's just all right. Edge is a babyface and whatever.
What did Punishment Hernandez just do?
Martinez.
it was a very. It seemed like he missed. It seemed like he missed the kick. Oh, I love that spot.
God,
That's my
Ray,
favorite
why?
Ray
But,
spot.
but like Ray, why? You're like 65. Like you don't need to take that anymore, buddy.
Actually, Ray is still 38.
Yeah, right. True.
Somehow Ray is 38. Yeah.
Ray.
Yeah, Reggie too.
Ray is either 52 or 27, and I'm not sure which.
He's simultaneously both.
And Dominic can be any age because he's not even Ray's real son. We all saw that last night.
Look at his hair.
Do you remember when they teased putting out a Dominic child figure?
No, they did put out one.
They did?
Yeah, but it was a build. You had to get the whole. You had to get the whole series.
I don't remember ever seeing it.
Yep, it's a real thing.
Oh, there's the Rhea kicks the shit out of Dominic spot that I was waiting for.
It's the best part. It's the best part of these matches.
What I would give to be Dominic right now.
Oh.
Sarah sent me a message and said, "I found some vodka. I'll take a shot when you guys chug." I think it's the other way around. We already did ours. We got video evidence of us doing it.
We have no evidence
wins it, pal.
We have no evidence of her.
None.
You know what I never understand? Why people sit there
English.
for 619.
Why people what?
It's supposed to be, woozy. That's all.
Well, but that used to be the case, and then Ray just started tripping people, and then they just, instead of bouncing off the ropes, they would hold on to them. Like, it is a great finish, though. Ooh. Oh, that was good. Protects Finn because he had to take 2 finishers to get beat. Man, I feel like Edge and Ray used to do a lot of stuff right after Eddie died. Not right after, but like pretty close after. Like I feel like they did a lot together in like the 2006, 2007 range.
Sarah sent me a picture saying she has photographic evidence. I don't know if just generic picture of vodka does it, right?
Get on.
Well, I can't see what you just held up.
Get on the stream, take the shot, and then we'll talk about what happens next.
And she very aggressively gave me a middle finger.
Wow, that is.
Wait, were Dominic's pants split open?
Oh, look at Pat looking at Dominic's ass.
Well, no, they just showed a reverse angle of Rhea like holding Dominic when Ray did the dive, and I swear to God, he had a big rip in his pants.
Maybe that's just where she plugged him.
All right, someone tell me what the time is here because I need to go back and check this for forensic evidence.
Good try on the no sell, bud.
What? Oh no, that's Rhea's arm. Okay.
Oh wow.
Well, she's holding him, and it looked like her forearm looked like a big rip in his pant leg.
Hey, pay attention.
What am I paying attention to? Is Dominic about to turn on Ray?
I love that look from Edge. I love that look from Edge, man.
The "what are you doing" look.
I feel so betrayed right now. Kick your dad in the nuts. I've always wanted to. Wait, what? Escúchame, por favor.
Oh, he fucking took his head off, dude. He took his fucking head off, dude.
I told you I've been waiting for this. I think it's good for Dominic.
Took his head off.
I can't wait till Dominic is a mid-card heel that nobody gives a shit about. It's gonna
I
be
hope
great.
he cuts his hair.
Oh, please.
I like that. I like that all of Judgment Day is laughing at him. That's
Laughing
fun.
at them. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Or laughing like whatever.
How does Dominic have that many tattoos and zero muscle definition?
Just wait until
How
he
is
rips his
Dominic
shirt off.
still in the WWE?
What's his last name?
Okay.
Guerrero.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got you there.
But also, yeah, no, yeah, shit, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. It's also weird that he didn't join Judgment Day because didn't they tease that? Wasn't that like a whole thing?
So I don't know if I feel like an asshole here or if maybe it's a reach, but Sarah is saying also the date stamp is that my nails were the same as they were at the party.
What?
Because
What?
she showed up to Jericho's birthday thing at Peter Piper Pizza. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
But
They a sponsor. Shout out to Peter Piper Pizza on 123 Airport Boulevard Lane.
there's like
Love
12 of them around town.
Klein
So I don't know what the address
Saucerman,
are.
right? Klein
Huh?
Saucerman.
Yeah, Saul Kleinfeld Boulevard. Who knows? Who really knows?
Also, shout out to our friends over at Undisputed Craft House for hosting Fire and Ice this morning. 1881 Saul Kleinfeld.
Again, they're back in the fold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought we hated them.
No, of course, no. We will never hate them. It's El Paso Wing House that we hate. I almost got gonorrhea.
Oh
there.
yeah, that's the one.
Gonorrhea. What were you doing there?
The Texas
Oh,
Wing
you,
Factory.
you got to ask. You can't afford it, big boy.
God, gonorrhea. Never would have thought.
forgot-
What's up with the?
That's what it was.
What's up
Because
with
they
the really,
didn't pay you, right? Weren't they supposed to pay you?
the really suspect hug over here? Yeah. So their owner, after one of our friends left, after one of my friends passed away, was supposed to pay me for a fundraiser that we did, and he never paid us for that
Yes.
fundraiser.
Yeah, fuck you, El Paso Wing Factory.
House.
I wish.
Sure.
I wish Edge would have turned on Ray there too. It would have been hilarious.
Everybody
No.
should just turned
Yeah, I
on.
kind of like
It would
this.
have been hilarious.
Instead,
That's
they
like
had
a
a really long embrace that was kind of.
that's like a big nostalgia thing for me. Edge and Ray. I dig that.
I bet you do.
Oh wow, that dude wearing the Hitman pink sweatshirt. I have that. I have that Hitman pink shirt.
Yeah. I
Same
know.
thing from
Samesies.
what the hell is the company called?
She's actually wearing the same pants as Shawn Michaels whenever he won his WWE title.
I got so confused for a second because I looked up and thought they were her legs.
Wow.
Oh my god, she's got a Hogan 10 on her legs.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, it was Roots of Fight. That's where that was from.
Peace. Our Lady Peace, Bubba's
Why
favorite band.
is their Clash at the Castle mascot a dragon?
Because it's a castle.
Okay, so Sarah said that she will, take a shot if we chugged, and now it's if you don't take a shot, I'm gonna go to bed.
So no,
Well,
fuck
fucking
off.
speed drink.
Or we don't answer to you here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. 62-296.
I like someone has a Cardiff 316 shirt.
I think there are a lot. They must have been selling them.
I'm sure they were. That's just a funny shirt. I dig that. Also, I keep seeing is that Matt Riddle's thing 420 Pro or something? So they're just going full on leaning in RVD style.
Okay, so I hit Sarah with a counter offer. I said, you and your husband have to join the show, do a shot with us.
I'll do one.
I'll do one.
I gotta go get more warm vodka then.
That just sounds so bad.
I don't like it.
So effing bad, dude.
Am I coming around on Matt Riddle?
No.
He's Matt Riddle again, right? They call him Matt Riddle again, not just Riddle.
Yeah, they fonted him Matt Riddle.
Oh, there it is. There it is, actually. Funny. Yeah, there you go.
Fonted him Matt Riddle, so he got his
Yeah.
name back. You think
Fine,
Big E will get his last name back?
So one of the early episodes of their podcast, he talked about that.
Yeah.
He's like, "What happened? Why am I not Langston anymore? Where's the Langston?" He's just like going off. as Big E does. It
You
was
think
really fun.
you think Theory will get his first name back?
Did he lose the Austin?
Yeah, he's just
Okay,
Theory.
so this is the
I mean,
thing.
in fairness, he did get stunnered, so Austin transfers to Stone Cold.
Sarah's husband and I, like, he used to produce the Tipping Point with Mike Tipton, right?
Dave,
We worked together for about 3 years, and he's saying that he doesn't want to do the show. Is that like is it because he hates me? Like, he doesn't want to he doesn't want to jump on the show with us.
it's fair. I hate you, so it kind of checks out.
But we're here. We don't. I
That's
don't
true.
Like, I don't like anybody, and I'm here. So
That's fair. It's a fair point by James. Yeah, we all hate you, and we're here. So
I actually thought that whenever I got invited to James's house, whenever I did my interview at ESPN, that I was going to get murdered.
wow.
James does live down a murder lane. Like, you do drive up to James's house, and it's like off the grid, and you drive down there, and he lives at the end of the street, and you're like,
Well,
I'm
just
gonna
the
get
fact
murdered.
that his address didn't show up in like Google Maps or whatever the Uber was doing.
The first time I went to James's house, I missed the street twice because I was like, where am I
Same.
supposed to turn?
Name.
Because it's such a weird turn. Like, you have to, the way that I came, you have to like turn onto a street and then take a quick right and then immediately take another quick right.
Yeah.
And like, I drove past it and I was like, where am I supposed to go? And then I turned back around and went down and missed the turn again. I was like, where is this place? Because James lives on a murder lane.
Isn't that the name of your street? Actually, is Murder Lane?
Yeah. It's 420 Murder Lane. Yeah.
420 Homicide Avenue.
Yeah.
I told Sarah. She said that her husband's on the other side of the house, as if they have some palatial estate. I said, "Go get him! Don't be a coward. Go get him."
Dave Sarah's in the West Wing.
How fucking big is your house?
And the thing is, they're moving, so now like I feel inadequate about my house. Like maybe I should buy a new house
Jesus.
on
How big is
Homicide
the
Avenue
next
in
house gonna
Meriden.
You buy the house on Saul Kleinfeld Boulevard.
Klein
knows?
Saalfeld.
Klein Saalfeld.
I don't even know if Saul Kleinfeld is a like if it has
Klaus
on it.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Saul Steinfeld.
Seinfeld Boulevard. Oh, this promo was awesome, by the way.
It was amazing.
I didn't
Like,
see this promo.
Like, don't think it's a shoot in any way, but feels like a work shoot.
Destiny is telling me that I need to accept Sarah's offer. Fuck no.
What's her offer? I don't even know what it is anymore. She made like 12 offers.
You come on to the
Did
show.
you see the?
I'll do a
Did you see
shot.
the video?
I'm about to say
I-
we have everything right here available for you, where we can take a chug or we can take
You know
a
what?
shot.
You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to pour my shot. Here we go.
Go get some vodka.
Ooh, yeah.
The vodka's very warm.
Cannot stress enough how fucking warm the vodka is.
He said the vodka is it's not even warm.
No
It's
possible
fucking
way
hot.
to stress enough how warm this vodka is.
This vodka has been sitting in El Paso for the last 4.5 months.
It's so warm. How warm is it? Look, it's right here. It's right here, ready to go. All you gotta do is log on.
As soon as Pat comes back, I'm gonna get me some good tequila because I am not taking Cuervo again.
Log on to the internet. Everyone has it. Wow, that was weird. Why were there fish during Riddle's entrance?
I don't like his entrance. I don't know if I like Matt Riddle.
I don't like that he doesn't have shoes on.
I love that shirt.
420, bro.
420 bro.
I think that he should put some fucking shoes on. That's what I think. I think that it's gross that he's just kind of walking around with no shoes on. We're in a fucking pandemic, dude. Still? Are we? Are we still in a pandemic?
Dude, feet are gross, whether we're in a pandemic or
So
not.
disgusting.
They're
I don't want to fucking look at your feet. I don't want to think about like
Look-
having to touch your feet.
I'll see people on like Instagram or like Facebook or something be like, "Oh, maybe I should go on OnlyFans because I have cute feet." Fuck no, your feet are gross.
People who like feet like that are
Dude,
borderline serial killers, I think.
I used to feel like I was on an island like this because I felt like everybody loved feet. Thank you, James, for making me not feel so alone.
Look at Elton John, Seth Rollins over here.
Dude, I love Seth Rollins.
Look at what he's wearing.
Colby Lopez is great.
Look at him. He has
I
weight.
love it, dude.
He's
I love Seth Lynch.
You love what?
Seth Lynch.
God.
Nice.
Becky wears the pants. Come on.
Well, she probably straps it on.
Oh, Jesus. Yep.
I can only hope. What is happening right now?
I can only hope.
What is this?
Wait, what?
Can someone give me a time cue? I feel like I'm behind you guys.
All right, hold on.
Okay, James, are we gonna pause?
Do we need to pause?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
just
do
pause.
three.
Pause real quick and I'll catch up.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, pause.
3:27:24.
What?
Say that again?
No, 2:50. 2 minutes.
And 50 seconds.
No.
2 minutes, 2 hours and 50
2
seconds.
hours. 2 hours and 50 seconds. Sorry.
All right, I'm exactly there right now. So
I thought I was the one that was bad at time.
Sarah wants us to take more shots.
2 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's go back to the beginning.
No,
I'm good
no
whenever
lie. So whenever she showed up to
Count us in,
Jericho's
James.
birthday party,
Count us in.
3. You ready, Tim?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
so whenever Sarah shows up to Jericho's birthday party, doesn't say hi, doesn't say anything. The first thing out of her mouth is the drinking game on tonight? I was like, fuck no. I damn near died that night.
That was a brutal night. It was awesome.
I love the new name, Pat.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And that's pretty generous.
Pretty long. Pretty long.
Yeah. I'm envious. That's youth. That's all that is
Oh,
youth.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the typo. Hold on.
Ah,
2.5 seconds.
0.5. All right, big shot. Calm down. Jeez. Angel from Hell, Seth Rollins, I could do without. I don't know what's happening.
I like that he's just not wearing like black tights anymore, though.
Well, that's fair, but also I don't understand his gimmick.
I love his gimmick.
Is it just flamboyant heel now?
He's annoying Seth Rollins.
Sure.
Dude, I love it.
I think it's great.
I'm down. I didn't understand the costume. I don't mind Seth Rollins' character at all. I love Seth Rollins.
I'm going to get me a shot.
Good luck. I don't hate Seth Rollins. I hate Becky Lynch.
What?
Becky Lynch, the current iteration, I'm not a fan of. I love Becky Lynch, but the current iteration of Becky Lynch, I hate. Because I still maintain that it was the biggest whiff of modern WWE of bringing Becky back and having Ronda back and not having Becky and Ronda blow off the feud that never got blown off properly. Oh, it was so easy. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to go into it again because it was so easy. Because Ronda could have been like, "Remember that Mania where you Becky 2 belts? Remember that? It was bullshit. Here's why. Look at the tape." And they could have. It was the whole feud. It was right there. It was right in front of them.
But
it was so easy, James. It was so easy.
But Vince was terrible at that point, so
it's just such a shame.
I didn't mind heel Becky, but
look, I've said heel Becky wasn't bad. It was just wrong. It was just the wrong thing. It wasn't what it should have been. There was still a lot of really great stuff in there. the Becky Bianca match at Mania, awesome. It's still my favorite match. Actual match. The Stone Cold match was my favorite match, but the Becky Bianca match was the best actual wrestling match on the whole show, I think. Both days.
So I'm still confused whether or not so they do those like virtual like things during entrances.
Yeah.
Every time that they show that castle above the ring, I'm not sure if it's
that's
an
virtual.
actual thing.
No, that's virtual.
I think that it's real.
I don't think so.
I think that
I'm
it's
like,
real
I'm like 98% sure that's virtual.
because there's screens on either side.
I need to see it again, but I was like, when I saw that, I never once went, "Oh, that's real."
I can't tell.
I have to see it again. I might be thinking of the wrong thing too, because they also have that as like at the entrance. They have like a fake castle too, but
Here.
the cameraman fell.
Yeah. That's how Seth Rollins ruined Finn
I
Balor.
was gonna say, isn't that how? Whoa, hello.
God.
I'm only here so I don't get fined. No, good Marshawn Lynch. Isn't that how? Whoa, hello. Why do you have this? Whoa, what?
Turn
Oh,
down
Jesus.
your phone.
What are you new here?
What are you doing?
It's like when we bring someone on the radio and they're listening on the radio while talking on the
Oh,
phone.
dude, that's the worst.
God, Sarah, figure it out.
Turn down your phone, Sarah.
Bro, what the
Your
fuck?
head out of your ass.
Jesus.
Also, where's Andrew?
Head out of your ass.
You are muted
You're
right
muted.
now.
You're muted.
Oh,
You're
come
muted.
on.
Oh,
Damn it,
God.
Sarah.
Oh, this is the worst.
Just no professionalism in this at all. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Listen. Did you get ice?
We're listening.
You can't tell us to listen and then not.
She said, listen, we all stop, and then we get nothing.
You told 3 radio guys to listen.
Then we listened.
So we're
And then
told-
there was nothing.
Pure silence. Hey, Andrew.
Andrew.
Andrew, this is James and Pat, or Jim and Pat.
Andrew's been on the show before, I'm pretty sure.
Has he?
I don't know. No idea.
Normally, I'm too drunk at that point to know who is on and who isn't on the show. So
I'm having like connection issues because you guys are choppy.
Yeah.
I think that's a you thing.
that's because
I
you guys
know.
are moving.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Well, I mean, you don't have to stay on long anyway. We just want to see you take a shot. Actually, you need to take 2 shots.
That's true. You do have a second shot.
I mean, I got my own drink here. I'm gonna drink at my own pace. So good luck with the rest of that.
He left his wife on an island. I love
Well,
it.
that was, you know what? We're going to count that as 1 for Andrew. So
Yeah, good job, Andrew.
good job, Andrew. That's why we keep you around on this show.
The beard looking good, nice and fluffy.
It's at least the top 3 beard on this show. I feel like that's fair.
I mean, if bearded Pat was here, it would be a top 4 beard.
Yeah, for sure.
Destiny.
So you
things
guys
keep
want to know
freezing.
something fucked up? She gave me that little bottle of Cuervo, even though there was an additional bottle of fucking Fireball behind us. She
Oh,
sandbagged
that's
me with
mean.
my own alcohol.
That's mean. You know what
Yeah,
you
the
do? You
connection.
take the Cuervo and then you chase it with the Fireball.
But I love you.
It's the only way.
Yeah,
Dude, that
it
doesn't
sucks.
seem like you love me. That
Doesn't
seems like
sound
you
like
fucking
it.
hate me.
It really does.
Close your Spotify.
Oh my God.
Oh,
What an amateur.
This
Jesus
is
Christ.
unbelievable. The amateurism over here.
Hell is happening right now.
Sarah just can't figure it out.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
fuck.
All right. I'm in it to wins it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if we ever need that voice again.
No, I never need that again. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this doesn't even work.
No.
Oh, what?
All right,
Sorry,
bye,
man.
Sarah.
It's too spotty.
Salud. Yes.
Oh, God.
I guess we're doing one. So
Good tequila. Oh shit, where's my beer?
Ugh. I got the. Here's how I know that I hate straight
Oh,
vodka.
hold on. Sarah's got to pour the second part of her shot.
Shot number 2.
You said you would do
But that
2.
was big.
Shot number 2.
I
Do
didn't
the
see
damn
how
thing.
big it was, although judging by Andrew, I know it's pretty big.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Yeah.
There you go. You gotta want it.
We'll let that one go. No
Oh,
sell.
fuck.
No.
Don't no.
God.
You know what it takes for me to creep my own self out? That voice.
Second.
Yeah.
I hate it all every
Yeah.
part.
What are
of
you
it.
gonna do?
I know, right?
But here's how I know I hate straight vodka is I didn't even drink the shot. I put it in and I got shivers.
Yeah, you did.
This is straight vodka.
I hate it. It's just the worst. I don't know how people can drink straight vodka.
Yeah,
What
but
was
how
the
warm-
word
how
you
warm
used
is
to
straight
define?
vodka?
You're not
Andrew's
drinking good
vodka?
enough straight vodka.
How
That's the
warm
end.
is it? How warm is it? 'Cause we cannot stress enough how warm Pat's vodka is.
Pat's
No,
vodka
Grey
could be
Goose
sitting
is
next to
mostly
the
just an
sun and be
advertising
cool.
thing.
Yeah, it's a slightly better than your Wells, but it costs 8 times as much in order to make you think it's better.
It was on sale. It was like $24.
That's the
I kind of like Grey Goose.
that's
Nothing
the
is bad. I'm just saying half of your conception of it is the price.
How come we can only see the top of your face right now? You look like one of those South Park characters where it's just your mouth opening. Was it Terrence and Phillip?
I was going to say, what's the Charlie Brown one?
Wah, wah,
Peanuts,
wah, wah, wah,
where you just see like the adults, like the top of the adult body. Is that Peanuts? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's peanuts.
No,
Sounds about
Peanuts, you just hear their voice.
What?
What?
Peanuts, you just hear the adult's voice, right?
No, you
Yeah,
don't
you
ever
don't
hear
see
the
any-
adult's voice.
Depends on which series.
No,
you're
you
talking
just
about.
hear the wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
What am
Well,
I
you
thinking?
don't-
All right, I'm taking my second shot.
Let me see it. I got to make sure there's actually alcohol in there. What is that?
Mm,
It's a wide glass.
What the shit?
Yeah, it's a rocks
What the
glass.
fuck?
There's that much in
I'm
there.
not convinced that there's
Oh,
actually alcohol in
inadequate.
there.
That is not a shot.
Yes, it
All right,
is.
Sarah's. Actually, all right, that's fair. You know what? I'll give it to you.
I think it's 95%
probably a shot
water. That
swallow.
looks like water.
No.
yeah,
It is not water. I just poured it in front of you.
I didn't see it. You should probably pour some more
Might
in
be
there.
water in there.
No.
We don't know you can fill that up with water.
Yeah.
The person saying no is also the person that forces us to try to take shots every time that we do one of these shows.
Yeah, I don't know how I got dragged
Let's
into
see.
this.
I was saying chug. I wasn't even starting with the shots. I told you guys to chug.
No, you said shots. I'll chug.
I said chug, chug, chug the first time I commented.
Oh,
Then I went to the shots
You
because
commented?
Destiny got you guys to do a shot.
I didn't see
Tip,
it.
I'll do a
Tip
shot
doesn't
now.
put up any comments, so I didn't even see any.
well, it's because
Or
she
was
didn't
that
comment
on-
in the right place. She commented on like my Facebook feed, so I can't see like what the comments are here.
Oh, sad.
Well,
Sarah
I did
doesn't
my
get
shot.
the show at all.
No,
Oh, okay.
you don't get the
You
show.
don't look very happy about it.
Thank you, Andrew.
You ruined everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
You didn't
this,
seem very happy about having to take that shot.
this is the closest I've ever gotten to after school special peer pressure in real life.
Hell yeah. That's what
You
this
want-
show's all about.
You want to stick around for the therapy session?
We're not
Oh,
doing
hell
that
no.
again.
Nope. See you later, Andrew.
Don't die.
Andrew, what's your trauma? Andrew, come back.
He's going to the other side of the house now.
I don't blame him.
Are you saying he's going
He's
to
always going to back to the West Wing.
the west wing of the palatial estate?
Oh my God. How did Matt Riddle not just break his leg?
He might have.
He landed so weird.
Just seeing his feet, like his bare feet on the mat.
Fuck, it makes me so
Yeah.
mad. Makes me so angry.
I don't like I feel like he's just going to break an ankle at some point violently.
Well, that's what happened to Rusev or Miro.
Rusev, he was Rusev when it happened. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah. That's all we needed you for. I appreciate your willingness to take
You
double
were-
shots with us.
You are very not
Mostly I
happy.
just wanted to get Andrew to drink. But
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
You-
I
you
peer pressure
literally-
motherfucker.
And honestly, this is like such a bad connection. I keep getting things like delayed and it's weird because then you guys are talking over each other in weird ways. It just doesn't work.
Well, in fairness, we always talk over each other once we got a few pops.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we'll just talk over each other.
Yeah, I don't know what we're. I mean, that's,
I mean, that's
I
kind of
think
what we just talk
what
over.
happens. And
We think it's the best.
I think you guys should do a few more shots.
What happens, and I think.
And then you just hear someone be like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, I mean, it's just, we always think that the show sounds the best when we talk over each other.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm going to continue asking you guys to do that.
That's what we're trying to do. I wanted to see how long we would hold on to that.
It was a.
That's some top tier synchronization unplanned right there.
That might have been the best thing we've ever done on this show.
No, it was still the Big Al match. The Big Al Tank
dude,
Al.
yeah, 100%.
Number one. Still the number one moment in the history of the show.
I think we have to go back to that the next time we do this.
We've got who was the guy that you watched that match with?
What?
Didn't you say you watched that match with somebody?
Oh, like I watched it live.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you watched it live with like a friend of yours.
Yeah,
and James was there and watched it live.
I was not there.
He put the knife in the leather jacket.
I will try.
James was the referee of that match.
I will try to get Marino on the next time that we watch that match.
Yeah, how come Marino has never been a part of this?
He is elusive.
What does that mean? What is he? The president? What? He's elusive.
He's elusive. I go home and I can barely get him to hang out with me. So I don't know. I don't even know if he likes me that much.
Didn't you go to some weird bar that they can still smoke in the last time you saw him?
Oh, always, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just kind of any bar in.
Wait, Yins have a bar you can smoke in?
There are bars.
Don't say Yins. No, we're not gonna Yins. No.
I'm weirdly aroused right now. Yes, there are.
Also, we learned earlier today. Yins likes when I call you daddy.
Just that one time. You've done it like 4 times.
We got Pat.
Is he all right? Nope, he's not okay. He's not okay.
Oh boy. The Yins like when you call me daddy almost got me. Woo!
It's normally me on that end of the stick. I'm happy now. Now I know what it looks like.
I had to force that drink down because that almost was coming back out. Woo! I was not ready for that one.
Well, you would have been if you showed up on time, you jerk.
Oh man, that's funny.
You showed up on time. You said let's do this at 8:30, and then at 9:15 you sent the link.
Okay, first off, I said 8:30 my time. I sent this at 7:15 my time.
No, that's not true.
Babe, what time did I say? She leaves me here to just. She buried
Honestly,
me.
I don't even know.
I gotta pee.
I did not bury you.
When you say 8:30, I'm going Eastern. So
yeah,
I don't even know what your time zone is.
Mountain Standard Time.
What is it? Is it 12:40 there or 10:40? I don't even know.
Right here?
I don't know how time zone.
9:41.
9:40. So you're 2 hours behind?
2 hours behind.
See, this is how little I know about your time zones. So 8:40
time zone is the best time zone because we get football 11 o'clock in the morning. It ends at about 9 o'clock at night.
So you wanted us to do the show at 10:30 Eastern?
Yeah.
What are you, high?
You motherfuckers have had me at like 10 o'clock in the morning whenever we do the kegs and egg shit.
That was one show.
Guys. We did it like 3 times. Anytime they're in Saudi Arabia.
No,
we did it
we
twice
did
in
one
Saudi
of those.
after that. We did it in October and we did it in
We
February.
did one of those.
No, we did it twice.
We only did one where we drank.
Well, you might have done one where you drank. I fucking drank the entire time.
I only did what? Maybe we did it twice. I think you're right. We did it twice, but there was only one because I was drinking mimosas and I bought like an $80 bottle of champagne by accident.
Oh yeah, that was right.
Because they brought it up to the register and the guy rang it up and he was like, "Oh, expensive," and I was like, It was in like the Pepsi cooler over here. How is it $80? Like,
No, we drink mimosas.
I
too.
was just,
No, because the second time I bought that bottle of orange juice that's still open there, and it went from having orange juice and champagne to just strictly champagne, and that was not a good idea.
We did this one. Well, ask James.
James, we've done kegs and eggs twice, right? We've done 2 Saudi Arabias.
Only one.
I know for sure that we've done it once.
Yes.
I can't remember another time.
No
to be honest with you.
I can't really either. I can only remember doing it once because I remember doing mimosas once. It was on like a was it a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning? I don't remember.
I know one of them was like a random Thursday.
Yes.
And then the other one was a Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We've
so
done 2.
I said I think we did 2, but only one of them we drank for.
Well, the one on Thursday, I know I drank for because I literally called into work, so I didn't have to fucking be there.
Yeah, that one I don't remember.
That.
I remember the one on a Thursday that we drank.
We didn't drink on a Thursday.
Yeah, we did.
We drank on a Saturday.
Maybe it was a Friday then. I don't know.
Maybe it was a Friday. It might have been a Friday because we got home from work, or we got back from work Friday, and it was on at 1 p.m.
Yes.
Or some shit, or whatever it was.
Correct.
Okay, that sounds right. But I don't remember. I remember that one. I don't remember a second time doing it.
I know for a fact we did one on a Saturday because I was super excited that they actually had one on a Saturday.
Did Riddle have like a fucking knot on his head?
I mean, I don't know. These guys were laying it in a good amount.
Corey Graves' face in the background is perfect.
I saw that.
Dude, I love Corey.
I don't know. Corey Graves is great. Byron, I don't need. If Byron just went away and was not a part of WWE, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I would just Cole and Graves together.
The size of that knot.
Yep.
It's like his entire
what
forehead, man.
Oh,
he looks like a Cro-Magnon man.
Is that just his forehead?
Yeah.
That is a broken. Was it orbital? I think that's your orbital.
No, if it was a broken
That's
orbital,
probably a
it's the
broken
whole thing.
No, that's just a.
No, that's not true. My buddy broke whatever this is right here, and it only swelled up right there.
Also, Pat, I don't want to let it go unheard. The Cro-Magnon Man reference, fucking love it.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I mean, that's easy to say.
There you go. There it is. Yeah, you missed the Mike Irvin joke earlier, so that's why you don't know what that.
Okay, okay. So it was a Michael Irvin joke.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
Took a little while, but we got
it's
there.
Michael Irvin's favorite type of 8-ball.
There it is.
Wait, no, it's not. That's technically he's our coworker, so I can't say anything negative about him.
NFL Network.
Montez Ford is on the juice, right? Like he's game.
I don't know, but Angela Dawkins is our close personal KJM friend, right? Is it
who?
Yes,
Angela Dawkins.
Really?
Yeah, the other half of the Street Profits.
Yeah, love Angelo Dawkins.
Follows us.
Yeah, big Browns fan, I think.
Bengals, I think.
I thought it was
Bengals.
Browns.
Okay.
No, I thought it was Browns.
I think
it's Bengals.
it's one of the two. I don't know. It's one of them. One of those Cincinnati.
How the fuck does
Suck
Ohio have 2 teams?
Who knows? Accident.
How does Ohio have 2 teams and Oakland has none? Good question.
Well, fuck Oakland, first off.
Jeez. All right. So we've buried Oakland and we've buried North Carolina today. Gee, well, I don't know what these 2 places did to Tipton ever, but.
And the funny thing is, I love North Carolina, and I would still bury the fuck out of that state.
Oh, he's with Tyson Fury.
Ooh,
Hey
maybe
Tyson,
we
remember
could get a
you
Mania.
missed that punch by this much?
Tyson Fury with no shirt on under his suit jacket.
We were talking
Dude,
about
was
Roman
it-
Reigns prepares to defend here tonight.
Was it James?
Gypsy King.
Was it KJM where Tyson Fury came on and swore like 7 times? He just kept swearing, and we just kept dumping him.
Pat, I don't know. I don't know if you remember this or not, Pat, but I think it was right after you and I got hired at ESPN. They did a thing with Conor McGregor on ESPN too,
Oh my
and
god!
he blew up the 7-second delay, dude. Like it was just F-bomb and F-bomb and F-bomb after that.
I'm pretty sure they just gave up. They were just like,
You
stop
had-
trying.
It wound up being like 15 minutes of F-bombs and shit.
Listen, we had Tyson Fury on KJZ.
Z, yeah, and he cursed a lot.
I
Shout
don't
out
think
to
he
Zuby.
did. I believe I was on the board, and I don't think
It might have been Ariel Helwani. It
That-
might have been an Ariel Helwani show where he just kept swearing, and we'd be like pull him down and be like, "Stop cursing."
that he was fine. He was fine on KJZ.
Ariel
I was
Helwani.
I was on the board for it. I remember
I
both-
think he did one. I
both
think
headphones on, turned up.
yeah, that was one of those like everyone shut up, no one talk. We need to focus because he
There was
might swear.
nothing- There was
But I-
nothing worse than when you had to hit the dump button there.
Then you had to send an email. Shit, man.
Oh man.
40,000
Wow.
emails back to you. It was
God, who was? Oh man, we had I forget the guy's name. It was a boxer that I had on Sunday morning with Schick and Myron.
Yeah.
Antonio Tarver, who was
Yep.
in Rocky 6,
Yes.
who played Mason the Line Dixon. We had him on before. It might have been before a Tyson Fury fight because he was like going to it or something. There was something. Some reason he was part of it, and we'd had him once before, and he was really good. And then we brought him back, and he swore. It was 10 minutes, and it was great.
Yep.
And in minute 11, he swore like 4 times, like back to back to back to back. And Mikey C's like slam in the dump button to the point where we just had to bring him down and be like, dude, like we had to take you off because
What happened?
you would not stop swearing. And the guys were like, all right, that was Antonio Tarver. Yeah. So
putting Mikey C to work. I like it.
it was such a shame though, because he was so good. He was so entertaining. He just would not stop swearing.
Little known fact. I was the last guest on Mikey C's smoke break.
Oh, man.
He had me pretend that I was a garbage man.
Out at the dumpster.
At the dumpster.
R.I.P. Smoke Break. Man. What a
It was
great,
so good.
what a great segment.
Sure.
I believe that it was my idea. I'm
Smoke
gonna-
break.
I'm going to say that it was my idea.
I'm gonna say it was mine because I mean, who's gonna prove it wrong?
Right.
Well, James was there longer. It was started
Sure.
before we got hired there.
You can't prove that.
It's pretty easy to prove.
Prove it. Yeah, see, you don't feel like actually proving it right now, do you?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna go look through the
Exactly.
archives for smoke breaks.
Well, I'm just gonna claim that I came up with it.
But what I can prove is that I was whoever the garbage man was that was the last guest on smoke break.
Garbage man. The garbage man. God damn it. What?
And I remember
I
just
hate-
he comes up to me, he's like, "Do you mind being a garbage man?" And I was like,
So
what
smoke
context?
break for me was so hit and miss. Sometimes it would be awesome. Sometimes I was like, all right, this is like 6 minutes long. It's like really dragging.
"The time filler, man, time filler."
Listen,
But there would be times like when he had Marty Smith on, I was like, this is just tremendous. Or SVP, I think he had, and I was like, this is awesome. But then he would have like some random person. I'm like, all right, what are we doing?
I think he had Bomani on one time.
Yeah, he had some actual like people on, which was
And me.
And SVP and
sure did.
I'm
You
glad
sure
that
were.
I'm on that list with Bomani and SVP.
You are definitely one of the guests.
literally.
One of my favorite things is the picture of Marty and Mikey C standing at the dumpster, where Mikey C's trying to like light the cigarette, and Marty's standing over there like waiting. What the hell? The fact that Mikey C like actually thought like I'm gonna actually light the cigarette and like blow it in this guest's face, like, come on, man, that's so ridiculous. What a ridiculous segment.
What a
Mikey
human.
C, God bless him. What a guy. I love him. Mikey UNC.
Yeah, we rebranded him, Tip.
Okay, why?
We had College Colors Day.
Mm.
And for some reason,
everyone got to order a T-shirt with their college, whatever their college was. They got a T-shirt ordered for them, basically. And Mikey C, instead of ordering
a Southern Connecticut State University shirt, like me, who got a Southern Connecticut State University shirt, told them to get him a University of North Carolina shirt.
So there are two factions in this. One was Mikey C saying, Bubba said that I would not be able to get Southern Connecticut? Whatever it is.
State University, yeah. SCSU.
Southern Connecticut State University shirt. The other is Bubba saying, Mikey C said I'll never be able to get a Southern Connecticut State University shirt. And neither of them will say who actually is right. And both of them claim a different story. Regardless, Mikey C ends up wearing a UNC shirt while James has his Southern Connecticut State University shirt on. Big controversy. Big ESPN radio controversy.
And why did Mikey C pick UNC?
Oh, because he claims that he almost played baseball there. I love Mikey C so much. He's one of my favorite people, man.
At least he didn't say basketball.
No, I mean, apparently he was a decent baseball player.
Bubba told us that whenever they had the intramural softball team at ESPN, he was a stud. Mikey C was a stud.
Yeah, but how much does that tell you about whether you could play baseball at UConn?
I'll say a stud to Bubba was like fucking anything.
Well, listen.
God, I love Mikey C so much. He's like one of my favorite people at ESPN. Mikey C, and Mike A worked together for like 2 straight years on weekends.
Yeah,
like we worked together a ton. Great times. I still every once in a while Mikey C comes in and does like I don't know what he's doing, like a fine bomb shift or something, and he'll just randomly stroll in. I'm like, oh, what's up, Mikey? Like, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, doing like he used to do Packer and Durham,
right? And that's not a
so
thing.
now when he comes in early, I'm like, what the hell is he doing here? Is this the main event?
Yep,
this is the main event.
It is.
It's an hour long?
No, really? Is it? Well,
oh my! All right, can someone tell Drew to ease up on the dye? Jesus Christ! Holy shit, dude!
How old is he?
I don't know. Too old to be dyeing his hair this much. His beard is like 17 shades too dark.
Yeah.
His hair looks like black Twizzlers.
That's just what he looks like, I think.
Yeah, but he's clearly dying. Like, clearly dying.
Wow.
Both.
I don't think he's dying, but
We're all dying. We're all dying. Every single person who has ever breathed oxygen has died. Write that down.
That's not true.
I'll say we're not dead.
Yeah.
No, we have breathed oxygen.
Yep.
We're gonna die.
I know, but we're not currently
dead yet.
dead.
So once we're dead, that will be a true statement. Every single person who's ever breathed oxygen has died.
No, we have not died.
Has can be past or future.
We have not died.
Has can be past or future.
No. Has is
Yeah, has can reference something in the future.
will have will, but not has.
Will have will, but not has is the greatest sentence in the history of this show.
No, Tank Abbott is the greatest sentence in the history of this show.
Will have will, but not has.
What?
I had to think about that too. Will
I don't even know what is fucking happening right now.
That got dark really quick. Hey, look at Drew's dye job.
Speaking of
Yeah,
dark,
right.
we're all gonna die. Thanks.
Everyone. We could phrase it different. Everyone who ever will has or will have has breathed
Nope.
oxygen will die.
You get him out of here for just. He needs to calm down for a minute.
I must say, I feel like that's
Oh,
a
no, I have no idea what he said there. Wow. All right, you can bring him back. You can bring him back. He just needed a timeout for like a minute.
I still hate the Roman giant.
What do you? Yeah, but what do you think about the tree with the branches in his face?
It looks like a brain.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't like that at all. So I've said earlier, I haven't watched any WWE programming in a bit. Is he still with Paul Heyman and the Usos, or is that not?
So on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre kicked the shit out of everybody. So that's why there's nobody there. Well, Heyman is still out because he got F5'd onto a table by Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So Heyman has not been back since then. The Usos and the honorary Us, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I did see some of that stuff, which is amazing. Sami Zayn is so good.
Amazing.
He's just so fun.
But on SmackDown, they got the shit kicked out of them, so they're not here. But that's just a way of whenever you've had so many DUIs, are you allowed to travel out of country?
It's a good question.
Yeah. So I'm imagining that was just a way of writing them off the show, but I'm not sure.
I'm also imagining that there are some type of shenanigans in this match. I'm guessing Sami Zayn comes in at some point, but
I mean, we'll see, huh?
that was not a good sell by you, James.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see.
James going,
we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Like, I mean, it's a Roman Reigns match, so something's going to happen. It's not. When's the last time Roman Reigns had a match that was just a match?
It's a fair assessment.
It's a very fair assessment.
Can you name what the last time Roman Reigns had a match that was just a match? And there were no shenanigans at all. No run-ins, no nonsense. Jesus, you all right, James?
I feel like he just had a stroke.
It was like a full body.
I'm not sure that there were shenanigans in the Riddle match.
When was that?
That was like a SmackDown.
Oh.
Okay, a major match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he also beat Riddle pretty handily, but
that was for the Universal Undisputed title.
And he beat him pretty handily?
He beat him. I'm not sure. Man. Were there shenanigans? Were there shenanigans in the Hell in the Cell? There were, weren't there?
Yeah.
Oh, there always was.
Well, I mean, that's not a. I mean, Yeah. I think they got into the cell, didn't they?
I swear to God, you could probably count on one hand.
Yeah.
In the last, I don't know. Let's just say since he started the title run, you could probably count on one hand the amount of normal matches he's had, and some of those normal matches were probably squashes.
I would say that the WrestleMania, the Edge Daniel Bryan WrestleMania match, probably no shenanigans there.
No shenanigans, but triple threat
match. Who did he have at WrestleMania this year? This past year?
Goldberg.
Was it Goldberg?
I think it was Brock.
I was gonna say,
the biggest WrestleMania ever.
Oh yeah, that's when they. Yeah. There were shenanigans there.
He had the match with the forklift or whatever the hell that was.
That was the SummerSlam match. Huh. No, I mean you're right, but heels can do that. It's fine.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think that the way he's been handled has been not perfect, but pretty like a 9 out of 10 for sure.
Damn near perfect.
9 out of 10, no doubt. And you could convince me that it was a little bit higher than that, but at some point you do need to actually.
Right. Is that a thing, or is that like virtual reality?
I think it's screen, but big screen. Does that make sense? I think it's just tall screens. And that's all on a screen. It's not like built, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Did I explain that right? Like the screens are just really high, and so they could put on a virtual really tall castle. Okay. Like they have, like like when they do Raw, they have like the screens are huge. I think these are just really, really big screens.
Drew is huge.
He's a big dude, man. You know what I've never liked? The weird Roman Reigns red necklace thing.
I like it a lot.
It looks like weird teeth, and it freaks me out. I feel like he's gonna get cut by it, and I don't know. It's just.
I like how it's not on his neck; it's over his shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm sure there's a significance to it. Oh, do you think Charles Robinson actually got his name in this match?
I don't remember hearing his name.
See, like that. Okay, that's the castle I thought you were talking about. That's definitely fake.
That one is?
Yeah, that's definitely fake. That's definitely. Yeah, that's definitely.
It is.
Well, they showed it when they were showing the fake. That's definitely fake. 100%. The one at the entrance, I think, could be on a screen.
I don't know.
The one above the ring's definitely CGI projection, whatever.
Why are there screens on it whenever they show it like that? Like why are you watching the match on it when they're doing that?
I mean, I'm sure there are screens there also, like above the ring, but. Oh wow, Roman actually has some grays there that he's allowing to be gray hair. If Vince was still in charge, he'd scream at him until he dyed those black. Like when
Kevin Nash, right?
When Diesel came back at the Rumble and his hair was jet black, even though he had this entire history of Kevin Nash and like TNA of him having gray hair. It's like, oh, weird. All of a sudden, Diesel's hair is jet black. Bizarre. Roman definitely dyes his hair too, by the way. 100%.
Dude, I have so much fucking gray in my hair now. It's terrible.
You see all the white hairs right here. My white hairs didn't even go gray; they just went white. And like especially on the sides of my head. There you go.
Yeah, the top of your head is worse than your beard. Your beard looks kind of fine. Some of the sides of your hair tip is a little harsh.
I feel like that's just jealousy.
What? That you have hair?
The dad bod god is becoming a silver fox, and you hate it.
I mean, I wish that I would just get gray hair, because then I would have an excuse to just shave it all off.
Dude, I don't care about the gray hair. Like, but again, my hair never went gray; it went white. Like, it just skipped the gray part, just went white.
That's not a bad thing, though. I have I've definitely noticed like some under here gray hairs popping up. I'm like, oh shit! All right, 27 gray hairs coming in. Cool.
So we got to New Jersey like late when we went on vacation. I went and like brushed my teeth before I went to sleep. And I turned on the light in there, and it was the harshest light I have ever encountered in my life. And I turned it on, and I looked in the mirror. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Where is all this?
I am the grayest man alive.
Everything was gray. Like,
it's funny. You don't in person. You don't look gray at all.
I have some. And there's some
but like none.
And there's some like here. But I turned that fucking light on, and it looked like fucking everything was gray.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on here?
It's barely noticeable in person. I don't honestly like mentally when I see you, I don't even like see any gray. Like my mind has blocked it all out. So
I'm like, Lisa, come here. What is this? Like, what do you mean? Like, why is it gray? Why is it all gray?
Tip, every time I see you with hair, I panic because I'm like, who is this person? Like, take your hat off.
Yeah. I don't like it either.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Put it back on.
Get out.
You're supposed to be bald. That's not right.
I started growing the hair because everybody was like, you can't grow hair. So I was like, okay, motherfuckers, I'll show you. Like, I can grow hair. Like, it's not great, but I can grow hair. My hair is like the very stereotypical Puerto Rican hair where it grows super curly and shit. And I do not like it. That's why I shaved my head.
I'm realizing now, actually, that this side of my hair,
so one side is further back,
way deeper than this one, and I didn't notice it until just now.
You're the new Shawn Michaels.
Be pretty equal, but I mean, I knew that this part, this like sort of front part, was fading pretty quick, but I did not realize.
New Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I didn't realize that this was going away as fast as it was. So,
oh wow,
that little patch right here will stay there forever.
I mean, this side is going away quicker. I mean, it's always been pretty quick. It's a shame. I got bad genes from both of my parents. I got bushy ass eyebrows. I got bad hairline from my mom. It's bullshit.
Sad.
See, I've got good eyebrows.
Your eyebrows look like Enye's. What's the what are they called? Tildes. Is that what they're called?
Yes, the accents.
Yeah. Enye is the end with a tilde, right?
Yes.
Tilde? Is it tilde? Is that what they're called?
Yes. I just call them because that's what they are, is accents.
Well, yeah, accents, but they're called tildes. Am I wrong?
I feel like we're 2 seconds away from James being like, stop talking about your ethnic stuff.
I'm very white over here.
Well, so am I.
I'm uncomfortable.
Look, I took Spanish 4 in high school, not to brag, but I got a C.
I slept through Spanish 2 in high school, so.
I took honors Spanish 2 in high school, and I got a C also.
I took French at UTEP, and I got an A.
Average Pat.
Slightly above average Pat.
Anything, well, hey, not really. Anything that I wasn't interested in taking, I got a C in.
Yep. He took the golden shovel to himself.
Dude, I sucked in college because college, you have to take all this bullshit that like no, James, that like you don't actually you're like you don't want to study for. Like, oh yeah, I guess I'll
Well, now we know how he passed.
Poor Pat.
Now you know how he passed is a great joke. That's a really good joke. Oh, that's really good.
The degree is just a picture of a dick squirt.
That's really funny. Oh, that's
Oh,
that's really good. Oh man.
well,
Um,
penises. All right. So I like the carrying cross stuff here with Drew.
Is that who that is in the audience?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure who that was.
A bottle,
I'm sure if
a
we
water
were
bottle.
listening, they would
Yeah,
have
a
said-
water bottle was thrown, and Michael Cole's like, "Oh, let's not start this shit." Yeah, like and then they pan over and it's carrying cross and Scarlet. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good
Scarlet,
story.
man, dude, Scarlet might have to work her way to the name of our group chat at some point because you.
Yeah. I was I don't know, it must have been on TikTok or whatever, but someone had like video from them at SmackDown, like the live, like them videoing and how she hits the deck so that there's that reveal of carrying cross. Like she goes fucking like
She
like,
goes hard.
hits it, dude. Yeah, like it's pretty. I mean, it's cool. Like
That's
she's
awesome, man.
like invested in it. Right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Did you guys hear that they're going to bring Braun back?
Like I hear, yeah.
I
seems
see
like-
a lot of reports that are like Braun's coming back on Raw.
It seems like Monday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like this Monday?
that's cool. I'm in on that. Like I like Braun.
Is he gonna have his reverse mohawk?
God, I hope not.
He does not. He literally Braun does not work anywhere except WWE. He is a WWE guy. Like
No, he works on the softball field.
Oh, boy, does he ever. That dude. Oh, baby. That's in the genes though, bud.
yeah,
Crusher.
like wrestling wise, like he cannot work indies. He
Would have been
bred. He was groomed. He's a WWE guy, right? Like he was brought up in the WWE style.
he would have been
That's what he is.
no, he would have been fine if he would have been fine in AEW. He could have done that.
He literally
No,
shit on the indies, saying that if you have to work indies,
Right.
you like
Yeah,
retire.
probably not a good thing. But then also a pandemic hit. So I don't know.
Well,
like,
that too, but
But like my thing with Braun is like you could put him in like 1980s WWE and
Yeah.
it still fucking works.
that's the thing, though. Like, that's the only place where they still work that style. Like, no other companies work that sort of 80s style except here. Like, you saw it kind of with the Sheamus match. You just don't get those kind of like slugfest big guy on big guy matches anymore. Occasionally, you get something close to it in WW or AEW, but there's always going to be some kind of high spot in it. And this is the only place where you can truly be like a big guy still. And he has to be that because he's not really that good at doing anything else. It's just funny that he and fucking EC3 and Karrion Kross or what Killer Kross
Mm-hmm.
started the Control Your Narrative company.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cross and now Braun are going back to WWE. It's like control your narrative. This is us. We're doing this ourselves. And then two of the
I
three.
think they did that to be like because Cody and the Young Bucks starting like AEW and stuff was like super fucking amazing, and they thought they would get the same thing, but they just don't have that charisma.
Well, they didn't have any fans. Like they didn't have any type of like the Young Bucks and Cody and Kenny had this whole backing of this entire like underground sort of fan base.
Because whenever Cody left the WWE, like the whole Stardust thing, like people fucking loved that he like completely reinvented himself.
Yeah.
And then becomes this whole fucking character where Braun is like, I'm big. And that's all I need to be is big.
Yeah, Braun was not as Braun. Well, part of it too was Braun didn't have the name value that Cody Rhodes had. Rhodes still carried a lot of weight, but also like he was great. So like you were getting some stuff from like, all right, here's this incredible Cody match in Japan, and like, oh, Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho just wrestled, and so there was all this stuff that came along with AEW. Whereas, like, when they tried to start the control your narrative thing, it was like EC3 is trying to start this weird company where the rules are all different and no one really cared.
Well, I also think it's because, like, I think wrestling has kind of moved away from the just really huge guys, right? Because you don't see a bunch of just really huge guys. If it was like Keith Lee and Braun Strowman, I'd have a little more faith in it. But, like, Karrion Kross, like, I couldn't give a fucking rat's ass about that guy.
But people would have followed Keith Lee because people love Keith Lee. But also, like, not there was such a following for Cody Rhodes. Like, people followed his career for years. It wasn't like Braun left for, I don't know, what was it, a year he was gone? It wasn't that long of a time. Whereas with Cody, it was like a long period of time where he was gone from WWE. So he had this whole kind of run up to building up what became AEW.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the indies too.
That's what I mean. Like he did every indie, like he was doing everything he could.
That was his thing. He had a checklist whenever he left, like this. Yeah.
I want to wrestle all these people. And he wrestled like most of them, if not
almost all of them. Yeah.
The funny part is like looking at that list again now, like for some reason, not that long ago, it popped up on my Twitter feed. And like Kurt Angle was on it. It's like so funny to think that when he was on the indies, Kurt Angle was still on the indies before he came back. That was like pre-comeback Kurt Angle to WWE. Like, they wrestled, and it was a pretty good match. Like, it's just wild to think about that. That was like an indie wrestler at the time. Was Kurt Angle?
Man, I just watched that the Cody entrance at WrestleMania the other day.
Oh my God, it is perfect.
Incredible.
I thought that the Hardy entrance was the best comeback ever. Yeah, but it's Cody by.
It was until Cody. It was until Cody. Yeah,
Cody definitely now won.
Man,
and the Hardys are two. That pop is just so fucking.
There was three of them though. There was three. It was the dun, dun, and then people went, and then the music went, and people went, and then they saw it, and they came up, and then people went again. Like it was
like the CM Punk one. It was like the CM Punk one where people were going crazy, and then the music hits, and people go crazier, and then he actually comes out, and people go even crazier. Like you have like the layered pop.
Yeah, it was like
that's how you know you're fucking over, right? Like
it's so good.
It was so good.
I don't know how people can't like. I don't know how people can't like this stuff. It's so fun.
I don't know how people don't love professional wrestling. It's so entertaining.
My whole question to everybody, like whenever they're like, "Oh, it's so fake," it's this and that, is like, okay, like I get it, it's scripted, blah blah blah, right? You still have to be willing to put your fucking body through that shit. You know what I mean?
I don't even have to go to that.
I want to do this.
Did you
Like-
did you see Sheamus? Like
So like
look
I don't even go to that. I don't even go to that first. If someone brings it up, I'm like, all right. So if you were watching Friends, right, and you watched Friends in season 1, and in season 7 they brought back a character that you loved from season 1, you'd go, "Oh, that guy, they're back!" Right? It's the same thing.
yeah.
It's the same emotions. It's just that this is live and what you watch is taped. That's the only difference. But it's the same emotions. It's like we're not none of us are sitting here pretending like this is real. We all know the deal. But it doesn't mean it's not great to watch. You know Game of Thrones is fake. You still watch it.
This part here, Lisa and I were very concerned. Didn't think he was going to make it over there.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Good spot though.
it was cool.
This
Good
is
luck.
a sidebar, but I really like Drew's gear.
Yeah, it's good.
It's simple but really like cool.
Yep. That Drew's starting to count, and then Roman rolling out. It's so good. I think that I think he started doing that at the Raw that we were at in
The
Hartford.
county?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
think-
such a cool spot, dude.
I think that he started doing that at the Raw that we were at. The
It's like-
Rusev and the Cake Raw.
Yeah, no, I remember. I just don't know if that was when like that started. I mean, I remember it happening, but it's like goofy. It's like one of those like wrestling, like you have to just kind of accept that that's a like Randy Orton when he would punch the mat before he did an RKO to people. Or whatever.
Michaels.
Yeah, like it's one of those like goofy wrestling things you have to accept, but I like it. I mean, it's Devon get the tables, you know, it doesn't make sense in any psychology. Yeah, right. It doesn't make sense in any psychology, but you know, it's fine. It's cool.
I was trying to put us over, Pat.
Oh,
were
I was watching.
You were
I'm watching Drew try to F5 Roman. I guess what was he going for there?
I don't know what he's going for.
He does white noise now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
What
Whenever
is
he had
it?
that like 3-week feud with Sheamus, he started doing white noise.
Oh,
He
I
stole
don't
White
even
Noise
know what that
from
is. Oh, weird. Someone poured that shot for me, I guess.
No. Oh.
I mean, we have to take one more, I guess. Someone poured this for me
Yep. Tipton.
Michael.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you must have some fireball or something ready. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Pour it up, pal.
That's as much as Sarah had in her shot.
That was twice as much as what she had.
I was gonna say, actually, that's actually a fair amount of liquor still. That's like one of those sneaky, like, oh, that's a bigger shot than I meant.
Yeah, James knows that feeling.
Oh, good DDT.
Great.
Well, we did that 2-man show.
Yeah, you guys didn't invite me. No, actually, what was I at home or something? I forget.
I took a
You said
mouthful.
something about
I took a mouthful.
No, that's not. Okay. I was gonna say that can't be how that ends. That would suck. I hate that.
Do you know what happens here, Pat?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh, I don't like I don't like that at all.
Like
Don't
what,
say
though?
that.
What?
Don't say that. I don't. Oh,
What?
what am I waiting? Now my expectations are really high. Why did you do that to me?
I didn't do anything. I just said, do you know what happened?
You said you know what happens. Now I'm expecting something big to happen.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh man. All right. Well,
we
let's take.
we still have another half hour of this, so
Yeah. Right. Clearly.
I didn't mean for. All right. Is that real or not? Real or not real?
No, that's screen. That is all screen.
All of it?
That's screen.
All
No,
of it.
that's not screen.
I have
The
no
whole
idea.
castle is a screen.
That looks screen to me.
No,
Yeah.
that's not screen. That castle is just the overlay.
All right, so then the one above the thing is overlay too.
Yeah.
All right,
What's,
so
wait, what's a fucking overlay? What are you talking about?
just
It's
on
something
top of
that overlays.
What?
it's not real. It's just on top of the
So real or not real?
not real.
That's an overlay.
Wait, you mean to tell me we could have had an overlay on this show the whole time?
Yeah.
How come we don't have a Buff Bagwell one?
What the fuck is that?
How come you don't have the Bob Jim Pat logo, NWO logo as an overlay? How come there's no Buff Bagwell overlay? Why don't we have overlays?
I'm not good at this shit. That's why.
Yeah, come on. What are we doing, Tip? Figure it out, pal. Anyway, let's take this shot because I don't really want to take it.
Dude,
Oh, look at that.
how perfect was that?
Oh man.
Oh, that worked out. What is that shot glass? What is that supposed to be?
That is a
Car?
Duke's Classic Car Garage in San Marcos, Texas. Dude, I love cars.
Fucking James, you're such an asshole.
What?
What do you say?
I said
I go, what is that? What is that shot glass? James goes, a car.
that's what it looked like. What was
Yeah,
I
of
wrong?
course it's a car.
Yeah, it's a car.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I wanted to know what it
What?
represented.
I didn't know that you knew that it was a car. I was just saying that it was a car.
I love cars. Salud.
I really like that none of us like the shots we're taking.
Warm tequila.
The Pink Whitney tastes weird. Doesn't
Pink
taste-
Whitney's awful. That's why.
Is it bad? Can it go bad?
Pink Whitney? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is bad for sure.
But can it go bad?
Yeah, when it gets bottled.
Come on. Pink
It's
Whitney.
terrible, James. It's so bad.
It's not. It is not.
One of the 3 times that I've had Pink Whitney was you were over here actually.
Yeah.
You brought a bottle over here, and you and Matlack were drinking it. It was God, it must have been one of the first couple weeks that we were in this house.
Yeah, I think it was the first time I found Pink Whitney.
Yeah, it was and this house was bare bones. Like we had nothing in this house yet. And you came over here and I came down and I was so hungover. You were like, drink this Pink Whitney with us.
That could have been at any moment that I've known you.
But this was one of those I don't even want to smell alcohol hangovers. I will die. And you guys were like, drink this Pink Whitney, and I was like, oh God, no. And I drank it, and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever tasted. But it came back around. I forget if Matlack got a bottle or something. Jesus Christ, that was awesome.
It was a good one.
That was really good.
It was a good one. There are several at the end of this match.
You know who's really good at wrestling? Fucking Drew McIntyre. He's really good at this.
Both of these guys are really fucking good at this.
Yes, but also Drew McIntyre is really good at wrestling.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre was in WWE, went out on the indies, learned a lot about wrestling, and then came back and has been fucking one of the top, at the least top 10 wrestlers in the world since then.
So I missed the entire Drew first run in the WWE. This is the only Drew that I know, and he is so fucking good, dude.
When did he? I feel like Drew was in your wheelhouse, right?
Just after, when he was in 3MB and stuff, was just after that. He might have debuted when I was still watching, but
okay.
like when he actually was like on TV a lot was like just when I was not watching anymore.
Chosen One Drew was not in your wheelhouse?
Maybe, but I don't remember. Like it wasn't prominent in my mind.
Okay.
But like he really wasn't that chosen one character for very long. Because he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
It really goes to show how important indie wrestling is to professional wrestling. That like, oh shit, what's happening? Oh, all right.
Oh shit.
A little Nate bump. That's what's happening, right?
Yeah, Wednesday, man. Little Nate's taking a bump. Good job.
At least it's not Little Nate running down the ramp.
Okay. Is that? Oh, Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I love that. That's so good, dude. That's such a good spot.
But like, why? But also, I totally love it. But also, why? Oh, Claymore, great, love it. Wait, isn't Charles Robinson the referee?
That's the referee that Theory brought down with him.
Yeah, but he's not the referee in the match.
He's an official, though.
That's not how that works. That's like
I liked it. I loved it. I'm like,
I don't like that. Like you can't.
Whenever I was watching it, I was like, where the fuck did that referee come from?
Also, Tyson Fury.
Michael Cole explained it. And I'm like, oh shit, that's right. He did come down with a referee.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I like it. I love it.
You can't like, sub in a referee. That's
no,
not.
No, they always did. The referee always came running down. That's where you got the Charles Robinson rundown.
Also,
I guess.
Tyson Fury
right.
missed that punch by at least 4.5 yards.
Yeah.
So like, but I feel like when that happened, it was always because the referee got knocked out.
Yeah,
like,
Charles Robinson's dead right now.
Like the point was the referee got knocked out. Like the referee, like someone swung a chair and instead of hitting the person, the ref got hit. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I mean, I guess you're right. This is in the same vein. It's just
great.
It's just like I feel like Charles Robinson shouldn't be knocked out of this match. I guess is kind of where I am.
Little Nate, you should never be knocked out.
Whenever that ref like that, he didn't appear. When counting, I'm like, where the fuck did that ref come from?
All right, you know what? I'm sold on it. I'm sold on it. I'm in now.
I couldn't like where did the ref come from? And then like Michael Cole explained, like that was the ref that Theory brought down with him. I'm like, oh, that's right. He did bring a ref with him.
Look, I'm willing to be sold on psychology sometimes. And you know what? I'm down for that. James, if I go pee now, am I gonna miss something important?
I don't know.
Probably. Oh.
Yes, I think so. Hold it in.
Damn,
There's like less than 10 minutes left in this match.
According to this, there's about 16 minutes left.
Nah, that's not true.
Yeah, but the 6 of that you can say is credits. And who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is.
It's a baby Samoan.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
It's NXT Samoan. Solo Sikoa or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I only know because my in-laws are Samoan.
Oh, Charles Robinson's back. Oh, and the match ends.
Little Nate.
Oh, wait. Okay, so random guy I've never seen before ends the match. Charles Robinson slides back
They're
in.
They're bringing them up from NXT, dude.
Yeah.
We're expanding the bloodline.
Yeah, I love it. I mean,
I'm not mad at it. It's just like, okay.
100% thought Drew was ending it.
James, we should have let him take a piss. He would have came back and been like, how'd the match end?
I didn't want him to miss the end of the match.
I mean,
That-
I
the
knew
beard-
there was like a lot
The
of
guy
time.
with the beard in the background, incredible. The guy with the beard in the background is great. He was like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
I mean,
Well,
that's fine. Like that's not
good.
that's a fine
good.
ending.
It's good. Yeah. I thought it was. I thought the reign was over though.
Oh, I could have told you 1,000,000% that there was no chance that Roman Reigns' title reign was ending not in America.
Oh! I thought they were 1,000,000% putting the belt on Drew.
Roman Reigns is not losing the titles before a WrestleMania. Like that's just.
But he's not gonna. He's gonna have to.
No, he's not.
If he's not gonna lose to The Rock.
No, he's not going to lose to The Rock. He's going to beat The Rock.
And they can't do that.
Yes, they can.
No,
Why can't
They cannot have a title match at Mania because it makes it know that or it makes all of us know that Roman's going to win.
Oh,
it has to be a non-title match.
No, it doesn't. That's
Yeah.
not true. No,
No, it has to be because if the title's on the line, then there's no way The Rock's winning because The Rock cannot go and defend the title
unless The Rock isn't there. Like this is why I think we're in a holding pattern right now because they don't know what's happening.
The only way that Roman is not the champion at Mania is if The Rock beats him at like the Rumble. That's it. There's no other way.
Well,
otherwise he will stay champion forever.
If
they
they
want him to be champion forever.
If they knew for sure that they had Roman Rock at WrestleMania, I think Drew would have taken the title from him here.
Not here.
Yeah.
No.
This was the best place to do it.
No. Yeah, I mean you could do it down the line if you want Rock to you could do it down the line.
Best place to do it.
For Mania?
If they knew that they had Roman Rock,
there's so much time until Mania.
I'm telling you, if they knew that they had Roman Rock for Mania, this is the best place to do it. Because then they wouldn't have had to do this. They could have sold it that Roman didn't have Paul Heyman, that he didn't have the Usos.
But they're not doing Roman versus Rock for a non-title match. That's not happening. It's for the titles for sure.
They don't need the title for Roman Rock.
They don't need it, but that's what it's going to be. They're not going to have the Rock. So here's what I think is going to happen: is I think they're going to do some weird stipulation where you can beat Roman for one of the titles. And that's where
they're going to split them. Yeah, for sure.
And that's where Theory wins one of them. And then Rock beats Theory for one of the titles, and then it's a unification again.
No, I don't think.
Can I pee now? Can I pee now? Please tell me. Can I pee now?
Do you want to miss this?
Yeah, I mean, am I going to miss anything important, or
you're going to miss singing?
Ranting, Drew McIntyre. That must have been an awesome feeling. Chin up, son, chin up. And you know, at times like this, I can only think of one thing. It goes something like this. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about it with a bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. Cardiff, all together now! So bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the lake, was dry. Them good old singing, this will be the day that I die.
The fans are so confused.
This will be Come on, guys. Please don't sing
Except for that one.
Cardiff, you were wonderful tonight.
So,
yeah.
As the minority representative here, what the fuck song was that?
The day the music died?
Yeah.
So when Tupac died?
No, it's about
It's funny because
what the hell?
At one point Drew is like, I don't even know if we're still live here. And then yeah, it's something.
Well, because it's absolutely ridiculous to have the babyface who just lost the title match cut a like babyface promo. Like it's stupid. It makes him look ridiculous. Like, oh, it doesn't really matter that I just lost that match. Anyway, Buddy Holly, Tipton, Buddy Holly, and Richie Valens, La Bamba.
Yeah.
When they had their plane crash.
Oh, okay. The plane crash.
The plane crash. That's what people call the day the music died. So that's what the song is after. So now you know. The more you know.
We need that overlay. The more you know.
You're the one who runs this shit, pal.
Yeah.
I mean, poorly.
Talk to the producer of the show, huh?
I would say you guys are the producers. I'm just the fucking talent.
Are we?
Tell me, you guys tell me what the fuck you want to watch, and I'm like, okay, cool.
You're the talent?
I say that very loosely.
It's also a fair point by James.
This fucking show is in the tank then.
Wait, it took you until this show to realize that?
Well, whenever Tip called himself the talent, that's when I knew.
That was when we jumped the shark. That was it.
When I knew for sure.
It was like, you know what? That was all. Tip, not the talent.
All right. So I it feels like, why are you holding another shot of very warm vodka?
What? Who? Oh, what? Wow, weird that. Whoa, where did that come from?
Pat oversold his hatred for extremely warm vodka.
Wow, it's almost like the more you drink it, the better it gets. Weird.
And that's vodka in general.
Oh, God.
Turns out
shit.
My favorite gimmick was Ivan Koloff the whole time. Who knew?
So
was he Russian? Was that the Russian one? Nikita Koloff?
Maybe. Koloff, probably. One of them was. Cold War and all that. Yeah. So to me, Roman winning feels like we're in a holding pattern until they figure out at some point whether or not The Rock
we should take a shot. Yeah, you're right. Whether or not we should take a shot is correct.
I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to.
Nickel for every time I had that problem. It's just perseverance at that point.
Just don't want to do it.
I got tipped on that one.
Don't want to.
Just persevere, baby.
This is it. I'm not doing it anymore.
All right, this will be the one. This is it.
James.
This is the culmination of the show. You know, the post.
This is starting. It's starting to feel like
So since I killed my tequila, now I got to go find something else.
Yeah, I mean, you must have a fireball sitting around or something. Come on.
I got something. Hold on.
Wait, can we show? Okay.
Can we show what?
The people the shirt before you stand up and walk away. Show them the shirt. Oh, look at that! Look at that thing of beauty, Bob, Jim, and Pat.
Oh
It's
yeah.
on the internet. Look, and there's the hashtag. It's a very short, very easy to remember hashtag.
There's the demand for it. $29.99 per shirt.
I do have people that have asked me for this shirt. So
Really?
yeah.
All right, send us the cash and we'll start.
Cash App James $40 and he'll send you the shirt because shipping. It's not free to ship shit. We can make the shirt, but you have to ship the shit. So
$80. Yeah, $80.
Yeah. $80 for no. Is 40? Would that if someone asked for a shirt, would 40 cover it?
40 would be
all right. $40. If you want a shirt, that's fair. Look on Pro Wrestling Tees. That's pretty much what you're going to pay anyway. So $40.
Send all requests to Michael Bob Tipton, please.
Yes,
And,
Michael Bob Tipton. If you get any shirt requests,
we'll figure it
forward
out.
them.
So whenever the shirt came in, I saw that said Bob Tipton.
Yeah.
Michael Bob Tipton. That's
Listen, my wife lives the gimmick. All
Yeah.
right.
she loved it.
If there's anything you can say about my wife, she lives the gimmick.
She
Whatever
hates
whatever gimmick it is, she lives it. Whether it be me saying that they said our marriage wouldn't last, she makes a cake that says they said it wouldn't last. If
Anytime someone says, James, you can't afford that action figure, your wife says, hey, I make all the money. Here
That's
you
right.
go.
there it
Buy
is.
that figure, pal. You're welcome.
I'm gonna go get some.
Oh.
Are you looking at my very warm vodka? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, he was very intently looking. Oh,
It's very warm. It's right here. See, I can prove it. I'm not pulling it out of a fridge.
so
It's-
warm. It is the warmest vodka in the
So-
world right now.
I was so happy that when I was at your house babysitting your dog that I got to see the Jericho prototype.
Yeah.
For the first time. I probably fucked up some of your stuff over on your shelf because I was like, I picked that up and was like holding it and like kind of looking at it. So like some of your stuff might look a little off from what it used to be, but
Yeah, it looks good. I
tried to put it back as best as possible. I tried to leave your house pretty much exactly the same way. Yeah, that's true. Tipton, that's true. It is our. We did pay for 25% of it. Wait. Oh, there it is. There it is. You can barely see it because it blends into the wall, but it is there.
Let's get it over there.
Behind the Bendham. There he is, Jericho, the prototype, the only Jericho prototype I've ever seen on eBay.
It's the first time I've seen it.
I got to see it in person, and it was the first time I was like, this is a legit prototype. This is clearly someone did not like make this in their basement and sell it on eBay. Like it was very clearly like made in a factory. Are we gonna do this or
Try. Oh, now my shot's way over there.
Tip? What is that?
I decided to be completely Puerto Rican.
Don't know what that means.
Oh God. Oh yes, I love that, man. It is so cool, man. It is so cool. I'm so happy you own that. I can't even tell you.
A+.
Like James, are you not like so pumped that you have that, like a Jericho prototype? That is so cool that you have that.
It's good. Yeah,
It's so cool.
I like
I
him.
love the way you hold it.
But you know what, Tip? You know what is annoying is that James.
Mm.
No.
All right, we're good. It's fine. Just gotta put him way up here again. All right.
What's annoying is James doesn't, at least as far as you've told me, you don't own the actual figure.
Yeah, I need him. I need the actual figure.
I would say you need the actual figure loose, and you also need it mint on card.
I think that I was looking.
Unless it's like crazy expensive, but
I was looking for the guy for the one on card, and I don't think that
it might be expensive. I think it's like a very. I think that is the elite of a very early like elite line. It's like Elite 9 or something stupid. Yeah, there he is. Ew, oh, don't do that. Oh, I don't like that at all. That is behind James's very cool bar though. Yeah, look, there it is. James's very cool bar. That's where I sat every single night I was over at James's house at his very cool bar.
That's not lonely or depressing at all.
I have a good bar.
No, it was just well, here's the thing, Tip. I sat there and his 2 TVs were so easily viewed from there that it was fine. Like he has 2 giant TVs. So yeah, look, there they are. So I sat basically right where James is standing, and I watched the Phillies every night and something else every night. So
Well, that sounds horrible that you watch the Phillies.
oh, there's Danhausen. Hello, Danhausen. Love that Danhausen. There he is.
There's a lot of Jerichos up there.
Yeah, every Jericho and a Britt Baker. Maybe 2 Britt Bakers? Is it 2?
Yeah, 2.
You have the base, like the first Britt and the Chase, right?
Correct.
Yeah. The basic, the number 1 Brit can go. There's the Chase. The Chase is so great. I love the Chase so much. The Chase is my favorite thing I have up on my wall. Anyway, let's take this shot.
Oh, we're still doing this. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're wasting time. James was just trying to waste time to not take the shot, but we're still doing it. So, sack up, chicken shit.
We need to turn that into a shirt.
I stole that from a movie. I forget what movie it was. But
James, get Lisa on it. Sack up, chicken shit.
I'll let her know.
Oh, that was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God, no.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You know a shot's bad when you have to chase it with more alcohol. Ugh.
Yep. Should not have done that, Captain Morgan.
Have you ever seen the movie Sex Drive?
Oh, dude, I love that fucking movie.
It's that's where the chicken shit thing comes from. Because the girl loses her tooth at the one point.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's like, and she goes, I forget the exact line, but it's whatever. Do the thing, tick and tit. And the friend goes, F and A, tick and tit.
Cheese and rice.
And that's where I was like, chicken shit is now my favorite insult. But Sex Drive as a movie, one of the most underappreciated comedy movies of all time.
Dude, I love that, especially that the unrated version of it is so fucking good.
It's so funny, man. There's so much great stuff in there. Like,
I can picture you being an Ian and driving all the way from Chicago over to Nashville just for the opportunity.
Yeah, man. Hey, gotta do
what you gotta
do.
GTO.
But man, God, Seth Green is so funny in that, as like the Amish guy is so funny in that movie. Like that, God, that's just such a funny movie. Like there's so much just
The internet?
or like my comedy is the stupid little comedy. Like I don't need big like expansive stuff. Like the little lines is what slays me. F&A taken tit. It like became one of the funniest things that me and my friends said to each other for like years. F&A.
Are you sure you want to get dental work in Floater, Kentucky?
Oh my god! But it also, but weirdly, that movie also made me really want a judge. Like I was like, oh, that car seems kind of dope.
Well, dude, I love any like old cars and shit like that, dude. I fucking love.
Yeah. Well, didn't you buy one? Didn't you buy like an old like Corvette or something, or a Chevy or?
No. So I have a Mustang. But like what I want to do is buy like my dream would be like a Mustang from every single generation except for the abomination of the Mach-E, which is just fucking disgusting. You haven't seen that?
I'll take your word for it. If only you could put up pictures on this stream. Wow.
It is I don't have it's a 4-door Mustang SUV that's electric.
What's it called?
The Mach-E.
Mustang Mach-E?
Yeah. It is an abomination against everything that I hold near and dear to my heart. Oh. Why? Why on God's green earth would they make that fucking thing?
It's that is James, without I don't know if you're looking it up, but have you seen the Porsche like SUV?
Cayenne?
Yeah, that what I forgot what it that no, not Cayenne. Cayenne an actual
it's not even a Mustang.
No. Yeah, oh god, that's awful. That oh no.
That's a
like
dude,
dude, why
that's like a Subaru Outback.
Why do good car companies do this shit? You know who never does this shit? Like Lamborghini. You never see the Lamborghini SUV.
There is a Lamborghini SUV. It's about $750,000.
No, Lamborghini. No. Please don't tell me that's a thing.
It is. I can't think of the name of it. It starts with a D, I want to say, but yeah, it's.
Oh no! Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. It looks so bad. It looks like it's the same. Oh. Why? Why do these car companies do this? They have beautiful cars and then they just ruin them with nonsense SUVs. Oh.
And that's the thing for me, dude, is like I love the majority of Mustangs. Right? Like I don't like the Fox body, but I'll be like, it's still like I can find the beauty in it. But this fucking Mustang SUV is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
So bad. Like,
and I've seen some pretty gross things.
No, yeah, but not as bad as that, though. I'm sure you have. I mean, you've been to Tijuana, so.
I grew up next to Juarez.
Oh yeah, well, okay, yeah. So, oh no, that's what, yeah.
So no shit. One of the first times my brother ever took me to a strip club was a fucking donkey show in Juarez, Mexico.
Have you been to Tijuana? I confused Tijuana and Juarez.
No, Tijuana's in California, so no.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like
California.
Yeah. Huh.
No.
I figured that was a. My racist? Was that racist? Did I accidentally become racist? I confused Tijuana and Juarez. Is that?
I think you're forgiven being like living where you grew up and where you live now. I think it's forgiven.
It's a mistake. I mean, you know.
Yeah. You just have to write a letter to the Mexican consulate.
I mean, I'm sure it'll get there. Anyway.
James is like, I fucking give up on this show.
That yeah.
Remember, like 4 or 5 weeks ago, James, whenever we found out that 2 hours was the sweet point.
Yeah.
We should have stuck.
We've always known that. I think.
Oh yeah. That's been a big gimmick of the show, is that like 2 hours is where we should stop and we go way past that.
We were fine because tonight we watched a 3-hour pay-per-view.
3.5.
Or whatever it was.
It was a good 3.5.
It was, whatever it was.
320. Well, 320 about.
327.
And now we're into the ether. So
yeah, but we started 6 minutes in, Tip. So
Tank Abbott.
Can you show it here? No, that's the next one.
No, what? But can you show it here?
Can you?
If you can,
let me try.
Is it on YouTube?
Look, we might get taken down, but also
I mean, we've already gone 3 hours. We might as well get, like, if it gets taken down, it gets taken down at the 3:40 mark.
But also, Vince doesn't care anymore, so he's not watching. James, what's your dream car?
I picture James's dream car is like a 1999 Honda Civic with green.
Yeah, right. I kind of feel the same. Like, I feel like James would be like, "Oh, I'll take a Subaru, whatever one. Doesn't matter."
I will tell you this.
Don't care. I just don't care. Yeah, I don't.
Really? You've never once been like, "I would love to have that car."
No,
not once. It doesn't even be. It's like I feel like most people think like a dream car has to be a Lamborghini, but like no, like.
The funniest thing is that our reaction to Tank Abbott is a third thing whenever you type.
Look at that!
Big
ass. Look at that! Let's go.
I mean, look, it's not the views are not good on any of these videos, but that's fine. Like that's okay. Is that Tank? Wait, go up. Is that Tank Abbott himself? On Tito Ortiz. I thought that was him talking about the match. God.
Remember whenever I tried to get him to do a cameo for us and he rejected it?
Oh, man. We have to try again. Can we just try to get him on the show?
Okay, so let's think about this. If Tank Abbott decides that like we need to pay him, what do we max out on paying Tank Abbott to be on the show?
$300. 100 each. I feel like 100 each is fair.
Okay.
Fair.
That seems like a bit steep for me. I was thinking like maybe 75, but hey, 300. I'll do 300.
I'm going to the max. I'm just saying the max amount I'd be willing to pay. I'd be willing to pay $100 to get Tank Abbott on the show, and I feel like you guys would also pay that if he was like $100 each.
I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah. To get him on for let's say half hour. Right? Half hour for Tank Abbott for $100 a piece.
But would he be entertaining for a half hour? That's what I want.
I don't really care if he's, and I don't really, I just want to talk to him about that one single match.
Nope.
He will probably want to murder me after this conversation, but I don't really care. I would just want to talk to him for a half hour about that one single match.
Yeah.
Maybe we should like just offer him James's basement. He goes down you got a bar, you got a couch. That's probably more than what he's had in his life recently. He'll take it.
James.
Absolutely. I think you're underestimating the pull of Tank Abbott, though.
I think I'm overestimating it.
Yeah, maybe.
I for sure think that we should ask Tank Abbott to come on the show and see if he will do it. Because I'm 99% sure that he would.
Okay, well, you're producer Pat. Get it done.
James is also a producer, and Tip, you're producer / talent. So I don't know.
Yeah, but none of us have the alliteration of producer Pat.
It's true.
I mean, it's a fair point you make there.
It's in your name. It's in your blood. It's who you are.
No, I wouldn't say that. But anyway, carry on. Your point of me being producer Pat is
that whenever it comes to you, you always have drive, you have power, you stay hungry, and you devour.
Power. I can't argue with that.
Not at all.
I mean, I can't either, but I thought all of that was going to end up with me having to email Tank Abbott and say, "Do you want to come on the show?"
Because of my rap, I got a facepalm emoji.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't blame them.
Wait, who was that?
Jay Original.
Jay Original. Why are you watching this? Why are you awake and watching this right now?
I feel like this happens because of like just scrolling through the timeline, I guess, on Twitch. Like, oh, what's this? It's two dapper men and their unbearded friend.
And you want me to reach out to Tank Abbott, and that's how you talk to me.
Don't think about me. Think about what's best for the show, Pat.
Fair. I'm still going to ask Tank Abbott if he wants to come on next weekend. When should I ask Tank? What are we talking about, Tip?
Dude, if Tank Abbott decides that he wants to be a part of the show fucking Monday afternoon, I will be there Monday afternoon.
No. It has to be on a weekend.
It's got to be
a 3-day weekend.
Friday or Saturday.
We don't have a 3-day weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like an asshole.
We have to fucking work. Yeah. We got to fucking work. So.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we'll say a Friday or a Saturday afternoon. That's what we'll go for.
I can't believe I buried North Carolina earlier today.
And Oakland.
I mean, well, fuck Oakland. Like, I'm good with burying them. Fuck that. They don't even have a basketball team anymore.
Kinda.
I mean, they do.
It's in San Francisco.
I mean, that's pretty close. That's like being like, oh man, fuck Bristol because Farmington sucks. It's like it's like right next door.
I would have been more like Sutherland.
Oh, sure. I mean, whatever. But my point is like being
all I'm saying is Oakland and San Francisco are about as far apart as New Brisky and Hartford.
New
Hard
what?
hitting, baby.
New Brisky?
New what?
New Brisky.
Oh, okay.
You never heard it called that? I guess when I lived there. I lived there. Huge Polish population in New Brisky.
New Brisky is great.
That's Cat. Where's Jerry?
I think they're at a wedding.
Producer Pat, get him on.
Hold on.
I'm waiting for the payoff. What the fuck, Pat? Yeah, I was about to. Bye, everybody.